And we welcome you to Baltimore, Maryland here at Rams Head Live, where it's our second event in our WAL Supermatch Showdown Series. It is WAL 402, Year 4, Event 2, and we've got a jam-packed house here, ready for some great arm wrestling to come your way tonight, right here on BR Live. We're thrilled to have it, the Supermatch Showdown Series. It is edition number 2. And we welcome you to our broadcast position alongside Max Taubman. My name is Ben Holden. It's our pleasure to have Max with us. Max, great win in Chicago a month ago, man.
I appreciate it. I'm excited to be here and very, very excited to see the matchups tonight. Should be very exciting.
Looking forward to having you on our broadcast team and a part of our coverage. And great matches on our card tonight. I mean, you got 6 really good matches in store, and we're going to go through who's competing here first before we get to that card. You're going to have Matt Mass, the Canadian. You're going to have another Canadian in Devin Larratt, 6-time champion in the WAL. Mike Selearis, Jerry Cattratt, Luke Kint's here. Big names, Jordan Sill's here as well. Looking forward to his match. There's Cattratt.
There's no shortage of backstories, Ben. These guys, some of them are competitors or rivals. Some have never pulled, like Devin and Jerry, never pulled before in their life. So a couple of interesting backstories and should make for a couple good, very good matchups.
And that's an interesting one, the Cattratt and the match with Devin Larratt. That'll be our main event, our 6th match of the night. Devin's given up 70 pounds, but regarded as the best arm wrestler in the world.
Yeah, Devin's been at the top of his game for the last few years. Jerry, definitely a very, very respectable super heavyweight, but you're talking Devin as one of the pound-for-pound best of all time.
No question. There's a look at him and what he can do. They'll be all right-handed pulls tonight. The match card, we touched a little bit on that bottom one. What are your thoughts on some of these other matches here, Max?
Barbosa and Mask, that's a war. They're 2 of the best in their class. Michelle and Lisa, very interesting matchup. Should be very close. Frode and Mike, war. Jordan, Sill and Craig, war. Holland and Kent. Every match should be good.
There's a theme here, right?
Yeah, there's a theme here.
There's a theme here to this match and in all the matches, and it should be a ton of fun here tonight. We're glad you're with us here from Baltimore. Time now to get you up to speed. For those of you watching for the first time that may not be familiar with the rules of the WAL, let's take a look at those. And Max, you're the guy that competes. You're the guy that wins a lot. Tell us about the rules.
Well, we're going to start with the grip. They're going to want a centering of the hands. They're going to want a centering of the palms. And basically, you put the thumb down, put the fingers down, ready, go. Simple as that. You slip, you get the strap, pin your opponent, win the match. Keep your elbow down. Wrist to the pin pad. You see the graphic. Now we're ready to go. 3 fouls and it's a loss.
And there's running fouls too that play into this, and we'll get into that as we move along. Let's take a little bit of a closer look at our first match. The competitors we'll see in that first match. And tell us about these men that will start things off here tonight, starting with Tom Holland from the UK.
Well, I know both these men very well because I've competed against them. So you're talking about 2 of the best in their class. These guys are in the cream of the crop of the elite lightweights of the world. So without giving you too much background, I've pulled both these guys. They're both at the top of their game. It's going to be anybody's match.
Luke Kint, what does Luke do that is tough for competitors to deal with?
Well, his nickname's Lightning, so that should give you a tell right away. He's fast, he's aggressive, he knows what he wants, and he's gonna get to where he thinks he can win the match from, which is the top side, the back side, you know, the top roll end of the game. But Tom Holland, he's more of a grinder. He wants the match to stop, he wants to be able to work. And if he can work, he can win.
All right, you get a look at the crowd and those that have filed in here to Rams Head Live. Earlier today, the man to my left, Max Taubman, had a chance to catch up with Luke Kint.
All right, I'm here with Luke Lightning Kint. Luke, tell me a little bit about your mindset going into this matchup with Tom Holland.
I've been preparing for the last close to a year now for this opportunity. I have a lot of respect for Tom. He's one of the top-ranked arm wrestlers in the UK. Even though we've never competed against each other, I still give the guy a lot of respect. And I'm going to this match with 100% confidence, but also not going to give him any leeway. Can't really judge a book by its cover. There's obviously a little difference in size There was a 175-pound weight limit, and I think he came in a little lighter than that. But yeah, you can't judge a book. I just plan on smacking this dude 3-0 as fast as I can. I definitely don't want to get into a war with Tom Holland. He seems to have a good lock at the bottom of the pad. It seems to be tough to pin down there. So I got a few strategies that I'm going to try.
All right, Luke. Well, tell me this. I know you're the biggest you've ever been right now, weight-wise. Are you the strongest you've ever been?
Yeah, I usually judge all my my strengths by what I'm doing in the gym, not so much on the table. Table is usually just practice and getting familiar and remembering your moves and just familiarizing yourself with things that you've forgotten by practicing with your teammates. Like right now, all my maxes in the gym are the best they've ever been. I really dedicated this last year to getting this bigger and stronger. I feel like in the 165-pound weight class, you've got to be walking around about 185 to be a real threat.
Okay. And now tell me a little bit about more of a technical strategy. Is there one way you're going to take this match, or do you have multiple angles or multiple options about what you want to do?
Yeah, it's really a no-brainer. I rely 100% on my hand for position. He's going to have a better hand than me today in order to win. I just don't think that he has the physical elements to pin my hand.
All right, sounds great, guys.
So earlier today, that was Max with Luke Kent, the diesel mechanic, going against Tom Holland, a landscape gardener. How do you break down the tail of the tape here, Max?
All right, these are two of my rivals, so I'll get straight to it. These guys are freakishly strong. They pull very good. They know where they want to be, and it's going to be a very, very exciting match because both these guys think that they can smash the other guy. So we're going to have to see what actually goes down.
And Luke Kent looks a little different there than he did earlier. We'll get to that as we move along. Today's stream is brought to you by BR Live. You can stream the WAL and all games across the web and on iOS and Android apps. Starting in July, BR Live will be available on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and PS4. Let's now get to our public address announcer for the introductions of our first match of the night. That is none other than Ryan Wagner.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to all those inside Rams Head Live in downtown Baltimore, Maryland, and to all those watching live around the world on BR Live. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Let's get this started. The first match is a best-of-5 lightweight battle. Our first competitor of the evening, competing out of Slough, Berkshire, England, one of the savviest competitors and a true young gun of the WAL. He stands 6'3", weighing in at 171 pounds. Give it up for Tom the Machine Holland. And now, his challenger, standing 6 foot even and weighing in at 174 pounds. He competes out of Petaluma, California, the birthplace of arm wrestling in North America. One of the most decorated competitors in the WAL, finishing third in the 2017 championships, and he is a consistent top finisher at WAL events. He has one of the fastest starts on the planet, which is why he is known as Lightning Luke Kent.
Yeah. So the introductions, and you see the fire and that long hair. That's some good flow that Kent's got going, isn't it?
Yeah, and watch this first round. This first round means everything to these guys.
Bart Woods, our head referee. That is Tom Holland. Luke Kent there with the long hair flowing. He's growing the hair out for locks of love.
Yeah, we got a contrasting style of hair and also a contrasting style of arm wrestling. Oh, Holland set the hook. Holland set the hook. Look at that. Look at the power inside by Holland. He thinks he's over. He thinks it's, oh, there it is. Tom Holland
lead for the man known as the Machine. He looked like a machine there.
Wow, he just dead cold stopped Luke Kent's hit, and that's Luke Kent's main weapon. And if you could stop that and put him inside, you're in a good position to win. Wow. Very, very impressive power by Tom Holland.
I know it's oftentimes you don't want to expect things because you're disappointed. Did you expect that though or not?
In a sense, I did, because you know, I was warming up with Tom before the competition, left-handed, not right, left, and his left felt amazing. So I knew if his left felt that good, and he's telling me his right's even stronger, he had something to show tonight.
Well, Holland told me this morning that he and Kent had never faced each other.
Never pulled. They never pulled.
And that's a interesting way to look at this too.
Nerve-wracking. You can feel the best you've ever had in the gym, Ben, and then you go up against a guy and you feel like you're weak.
Yeah.
Because you've never pulled him. You don't know.
You don't know the intricacies of what he does.
Yeah, you don't know where his power is. You don't know how he sets up. You might be lifting a ton of weight in the gym, but it doesn't matter when you grip up because the guy's going to put a certain pressure that you may have never felt. Here we go, round two. This is everything for Kent. Kent needs a big hit to stay in this match.
It's a best of 5, 90 seconds in between pulls, and here we go.
Wow, that's a slip. That's a slip.
Straps.
And this is going to favor Kent.
Okay.
Because Luke Kent's got a style where he's going to hit very aggressively through the top of the strap, and if Tom Holland's hand even tweaks back a millimeter, Ben, it's gonna be Luke Kent's game. If Holland's hand doesn't tweak back, it's Holland's game. It's over. It's a very pivotal match right now. Round two, Holland takes a win. He's in a stranglehold of the match. Kent takes it back. It's anybody's game.
Tom Holland, both his mom and dad were professional arm wrestlers. In the UK, they were both champions too.
This guy, Tom's been pulling since he was a kid, but make no mistake, so has Luke. Luke with the top rope. Luke's got his hand, but he doesn't finish. He does. He does. He turns it in. That's a big statement for Luke Kent to come back into this match.
Indeed, he evens things up at 1-1. Luke Kent there has Mike Aiello helping him out.
Big Mike Aiello in the corner. A lot of people know him as the tannest and most jacked arm wrestler, and that's probably true.
Look back at the pin by lightning Luke Kent.
Luke Kent takes the hand, follows through, rotates, then he puts the side pressure on once he can fully commit to the move.
And there's the look. Let's go. So Luke Kent and Mike Aiello.
We got Haugland in the corner of Tom Holland. Haugland coming up later tonight. And then we just got Mike Aiello in the corner of Luke Kent.
Mention Holland and some of his background. Of course, Luke Kent, for those that don't know, is from really the birthplace of arm wrestling, Petaluma, California. Lives out there in Marin County. Fiery competitor. Here we go.
I think this round, Ben, is going to tell the match.
Yeah?
Whoever wins this round is going to have the confidence of being able to finish this match.
Best of 5.
Here we go.
1-1.
No side pressure.
Here we go, fans. Oh. They're both ready to explode.
Yes.
Holland wants a hook. Kent wants straps or an outside match.
Luke got the foul there, so 1 foul on him, 3 fouls. Of course, you out is
early start. Early start on Luke, but you can get up to 2 fouls before the third is a strikeout.
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, Luke Kent with the big hit. With the big hit. Look at that. Wow. That's assertive.
Lightning has struck again.
I mean, he pinned him faster than I could say anything. Wow. Look at this replay. Luke Kent, ready, set, go. Over. Just like that. It can end just like that. About half a second, Ben? How was that?
Not long.
Yeah.
Not long at all.
That's how this game goes. You can blink and you've lost the match. And he's fired up after that win.
He should be. So you said before that pull, you felt this one
That match was pivotal because now Luke's confident. He knows he can take the hand, he can top roll, he can win. Holland knows he has to force a deep hook before it becomes his game, before it becomes in his corner. If you can't force that, it's Luke Kent's game. And I'm not gonna lie, Ben, these two of my rivals. I'm itching for a match with the winner of these two. I'm itching for a match. So
another super match?
Set it up. I'm ready. I've been trained.
Hey,
I'm
you
ready.
should be in. You want yours?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm coming off a big win, so let's see this though, right? Round 4.
Here we go.
Can Holland take it to 5? Can Holland make it a best of 5 right now? Here we go.
Kent can win it if he gets the pin.
Oh, Holland with the big hit.
Yes,
That's
it
smart.
was a big hit.
That's smart. Holland went early. He didn't let Luke get into any of his groove. That's a smart move.
So Bart Wood will put the straps on him, and we look back at.
Just don't move palm to palm.
It was a slip, a very even slip. Both guys rotating outside, but the key there is Holland didn't commit inside. He didn't let his wrist get turned. He rolled all outside, controlling his hand and just protecting his hand from being top roll. But now the straps are coming on, Ben. And you know what the straps means. Power and setup is everything here. The right guy with the right setup here will own the other guy. So right now I'm favoring Holland in the setup, but Luke Kent could win this as well. Let's see what happens on the ready go right here.
He could. Luke Kent.
Sorry, no. I'll end up covering his thumb there.
Go ahead. Close your thumbs.
Luke Kent can win it. Tom Holland needs this pull to survive in this match.
Before the 5th. Oh, early start by Holland,
Get 3.
but he looks confident. His hand did not budge. He looks confident this round. I'm calling a 5th.
Set your elbow down.
Sorry, he's rising fire.
I like it.
Close your thumbs.
Here we go. This means everything.
Bleeding.
Is Luke going to finish, or is Holland going to force a 5th round, a deciding first ever Super Series 5th
Sorry,
round?
my thumb knuckle.
Here we go.
Right there is not. Close your thumbs.
Bart Wood with the call.
Close your hands. Go!
Oh, it's Luke Kent. Finishes it.
3-1.
Wow, Luke Kent with the top roll and very aggressive. He didn't let Tom get any position. He just hit straight to the pad.
And a little help getting off stage from the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Wow. Good sportsmanship.
Let's look back at
Look
some
at
of the key
this
moments.
hit. Tom hit. Tom put everything in a match, and Luke just rotated right into his hand with the pronation. Bam! Pop that wrist. Over. Game over.
Gets the win, and Luke Kent.
Big win for Lightning. He's fired up with that one. He's real fired up. 3-1, Luke Kent.
He starts it off here in Baltimore. Let's get to Jason Fisher, who's always in the zone, with our winner, Luke Kent.
I'm here with Luke Kent. Luke, I thought whoever was going to get off to a fast start was going to be critical in this match. You lost the first round. What was going through your mind after going down in the first round?
Well, I have to admit, I totally underestimated his power and his speed. I'm known as one of the stronger guys in my weight class, and faster is what I meant. And he really got me off the go pretty much every match. And once I realized that he was putting me bone to bone in that hook, I needed to sacrifice a little speed for back pressure and made the proper adjustments to pin him.
Well, you clearly did. After losing that first round, you came in, and I see why we call Lightning. You got into that top roll and took him down. How does it feel? Feels great. I had to pull out all the tricks in the book to beat him, though. He is by far one of the most underestimated pullers that I've ever pulled. He is a beast. Amazing job. Well, so are you. Congratulations, my man. Let's head back to the table. Congrats, Luke.
Thanks so much, Jason. And Luke Kent, your winner. First time he and Tom Holland had ever pulled. And in this Supermatch Showdown series here in Baltimore, Luke Kent the winner. He takes it 3-1. Coming up next, our second match, Jordan Sill and Craig Tullier from Baltimore. And we welcome you back to Rams Head Live here in downtown Baltimore, Maryland, the site of our Supermatch Showdown Series 402 here from Baltimore, year 4, event 2, and great turnout here in this outstanding venue known for its concerts. But tonight, It is an arm wrestling concert taking center stage. Our head referee here in the WAL is Bart Wood. Let's go now into the pit for more from Bart.
I do believe that I have an ability to read certain things on certain people. It's like when you grab a guy's hand, it's like reading instructions. Like I'll have a certain game plan I'm gonna do, and I might get up there and feel you out just a little. Usually I can tell if I can pin you on the first surge.
There goes Justin Bishop with a big drive and the pin.
I like to make you feel least comfortable as I can possibly. I want you to feel uncomfortable.
Big drive, Justin Bishop is your winner, 3-0.
You do not train harder than me, ever. I want to be the strongest guy in the room. I'm not scared of a challenge, to say the least.
All right, so that was Justin Bishop. Maybe we'll hear from Bart Wood a little bit later on and his thoughts and specialties on this great sport, but Justin Bishop sharing his thoughts. Let's go now to the table to Max Taubin, who has got a special guest over there. Max.
All right, so we're gonna show you guys a little bit about how to use the strap. Now, when you're strapped up to someone, you're locked into their hand. So the strap really dictates where you go. If you use the bottom of the strap, you can roll somebody out in the bottom of their hand. If you use the top of the strap, you can top roll them from the top of their hand. Either way, you gotta use some angle to dictate and get power in the match. And it's all about that setup of who gets that right angle.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it, Max. And getting some assistance there from Sam Harris, and joined now in our broadcast position by Mike Aiello. Man, every time I see you, I mean, you got to get in better shape, man.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
How are you, man?
Good, I'm good. How's everything with you?
Great. How was it? Talk to me a little bit about down there. You're in the corner down there. How was it down there?
Luke Kent did a great job. The first match, he didn't really, I think he underestimated him a little bit.
Yeah?
He adjusted. He did what he had to do, get into the straps, and he used the angles, which he's great at. There's no one better than the straps than Luke. And I did a great job. I'm really proud of him.
Yeah, no doubt. He had great success. The next match, so let's talk about that.
Yes.
Jordan Sill and Craig Tullier. What do you think?
You know what? Tullier is on fire right now. He looks phenomenal every time. Every tournament he gets better and better. He's a powerhouse. Jordan Sill's on and off. You never know what you're going to get with Jordan. He could be amazing or just off. So, again, I wouldn't put my money on anything right now with these two. So,
well,
we'll see what happens.
Be a fun one to watch and call, and glad to have you with us.
Absolutely.
Life treating you good?
Yeah, I can't complain.
Good stuff, and we get a look at those guys, and here's Craig Tullier, and 16 years old. He started making phone calls. He wanted someone to teach him how to arm wrestle, and he found somebody when he was 17, and he's been at it ever since. He's a pro's pro, isn't he, guys?
The guy never ages.
I asked Craig, I said, how many years you been competing? I guess 30. He told me 28.
Wow.
28 years of competing.
That's amazing.
That's impressive.
That is.
Tail the tape, guys. Anything grab your eyes specifically on the tail?
Well, you got to look at the weight difference, because you're talking Jordan Sill, a guy who's walking around about 225, 230 comfortably. Talking Craig Tullier's in the 190s. He's not above
round.
200 pounds.
Right.
He's more of a 195, walking around in shape all year round. So that weight difference may play a factor.
Absolutely.
All right, let's now get to our public address announcer, Ryan Wagner, for the introductions on this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our next matchup of the evening? Our next match is a best-of-5 middleweight classic battle. For our first competitor, he stands 6 foot even and weighed in at 210 pounds. He fights out of Layton, Utah. Give it up for Jordan the Thrill Sill. And now for his challenger. He stands 5 foot 10 inches tall and weighed in at 193 pounds. Fighting out of Denham Springs, Louisiana, second place finisher in both the 2016 and 2017 WAL championships. one of the most respected and accomplished arm wrestlers on the international stage. Here he is, Craig Tullier.
So the thrilled Jordan Sill and the Fury Craig Tullier enter the pit, guys. Early thoughts as they're in there now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but this is a very exciting match to me because neither of these guys are super technical. They're more about power.
Super power. Yeah.
Power. So who's going to be the more powerful guy?
Tullier has a crazy hit off the go.
There it is! Yes! Wow, are you kidding me, Mike?
That was
straight
insane.
through him like it was nothing. Man. Like a knife through a hot knife through butter?
Once again, I don't think he heard the go.
He Jordan complaining to the ref. When did you say go?
I want to see this replay in real time.
Wow, yeah, straight to the pad.
His side pressure is absolutely
that's
insane.
impressive. That's impressive. Giving up weight, giving up, talking Jordan's a natural 225, Craig's a 195.
Jordan's a legit arm wrestling champion.
Yeah.
For him to go through him like that
That's impressive. That's really impressive by Craig. And I've seen Craig a lot of years. He's a down south guy with, me in the southeast, and he's dominated that region. He's dominated there.
He trains very hard. In the gym, outside the gym, on the table. I mean, the guy is...
Here's real speed, guys. Wow. I mean, that was
incredible.
Yeah.
And that's Craig's game. He can go 0-100 with the power, right from the hit. He can just go aggressive.
Very hard to catch that hit.
Craig Tullier.
Jordan's going to need to make a lot of adjustments.
Yeah.
Tullier, 2017, second in the WAL in the middleweight in the right hand. The same in 2016 as well. As you guys mentioned, he's been at it a long time. I call him a pro's pro. It's the best way I can think of describe him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's a veteran, there's no question. You're talking about this guy came from the 132 class, guys. The 132
Hard to believe.
class.
Where'd you start, Mike?
He was born 132.
I was born 132.
Here we go, 1-0 lead
Here
for
it is.
Tullier. Our second poll, best of 5, guys.
Can the thrill make an adjustment? That's my question, Mike.
It would be advantageous for Jordan to basically go forward and open up his fingers.
Yes. Jordan needs to back pressure. Jordan needs to back pressure heavily here. Needs to be back. Too much in the center here, Mike.
Yeah, he's got to post up higher than that.
Yes, I completely agree. Craig just
That's
wants
where Craig wants to go,
Yeah, Craig wants to go.
That's his bread and butter right
Here
there.
it is.
He's going to do the same exact thing
I have
twice.
to do my job here.
Jordan is setting up a little more back, though. He's looking to hit outside.
Let's listen to Bart.
We both
Okay,
start. We both
but
try.
I know, but I just need this.
Okay, I'm fine with it.
Here we go. We're going to the strap jump. So relax.
30
Don't waste any
seconds. They
energy
couldn't
here.
get a
Let me
grip.
Even.
The rule, straight to the strap.
Would you like it high or low?
That's the rule for the WAL.
It is, and I like the rule because
You're a strap guy.
Yeah, well, I love straps
You like the
and
strap.
I love winning.
Right. Winning in straps, I'm in.
Yeah.
Keep straight. Now I want you to grab here and here.
All right, down ref looking to just secure the wrist, make sure that no one's trying to gain an advantage as they're tightening the strap, Mike.
That is Jen Wood, the wife of Bart Wood.
Keeps everybody
Okay,
honest.
I'm going to go like this.
Yes.
Watch this. Both
Jordan's got a good position here. Very good position to the strap here.
I'm not, but I just
This
need
could
that straight.
change
Close
the
your
match
thumbs.
if Jordan
Stay
can
right
keep his
here. Do
hand.
not screw it.
He's
Gotta go this
Here
way
we
a little
go.
bit. I'll get it. Come down. Right here. Close your hands. Go.
There it is! Oh, it's a war now!
There
It's
we
a
go.
war now! There it is! There it
we go.
is!
He adjusted. Wow.
He adjusted. He used
Very
a lot more
impressive.
back pressure. He used a lot more back pressure into the hand and didn't let it just be a side-to-side match, Mike.
Exactly.
So Jordan Sill evens it up at 1-1 in this best of 5, fellas.
We got a match here.
Yeah, this one's
Exciting.
I can see this one turning into a burner. An endurance match, Mike.
Wow. Look at Jordan's arm. It's huge.
Oh, yeah. Talking about a big veiny arm.
He's a big dude.
The only ones I've seen that's bigger is maybe you, Mike.
I'm completely insanely jacked right now. I look amazing.
This guy's humble. I love it.
I don't think I've ever seen you not completely jacked.
Well,
what
Mike,
it's all about.
you got to be the
That's right.
tannest, most jacked arm wrestler in the world,
I got
right?
a tanning
Who's
bed
beating
in
you?
my car while I was driving here.
You got an Uber with a tanning bed? We get back to this match, and each man has got one win, one pull, and there's Jordan Sill coming off that last pull in which he got it done. in the straps.
And again, this third round is going to tell
Dictate,
a lot.
yeah,
it's going to dictate
the
a
rest
lot
of the
where
match.
this match goes. The guy who wins the third round gets the confidence. He gets the momentum.
Yep.
He gets everything in his favor to win the best of 5.
Exactly. It's a mental thing at this point.
It is. It is.
We saw that, as you so aptly predicted, in the first one with Luke.
Yeah, and because when you get that third round win, you're up 2-1.
Yeah.
Confidence is
Huge.
there, and you know you can pin the guy.
Right.
You know how to
I'm
pin
strong
the
enough.
guy.
I know I can do this. I just have to hit the right
Just do it
angles.
one more time.
Exactly.
Just do it one more time.
You know what you got to do.
Simple as that. But is it so simple when you're pulling
Craig
against a
Tullier?
guy that strong?
Right.
Yeah, it's not.
We're talking about elite guys here.
Yeah,
so.
here we go.
Here we go.
This is a big round.
Third pull, tied at 1-1.
Side pressure. Close your thumbs. I'm gonna go like this, right there. Close your hands. Go.
There it is. It's a war. It's a war. Dead center. George holding. Oh, what was that? Straps.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Jordan looked in control. Jordan had the cup, brought him in,
Yeah.
looked like he was going to make a move, and then whoop. Maybe
He
a
played a
jail
little
got
more-
a free
yeah.
card for Greg, or
You know what? He played a little bit more defense on that one, Jordan.
yeah,
There we go.
he did.
He caught the hit
Yeah.
and hooked him right in.
Now Jordan knows
Now
where
he
to go.
knows- Yeah, he's definitely strong enough to
But
beat this guy.
now, let's be honest, Mike. Craig's got the good side of the strap. The buckle's not in
buckle's-
his hand,
exactly.
meaning that he can really surge off the start into a really good position
Yep.
and possibly finish.
You tighten that up.
Here we go. It's a big round. Crowd's behind them.
1-1.
Craig looks good here. Craig looks set up
Close
right.
your thumbs.
Very behind
No
his arm,
side
very
pressure.
high.
No side pressure. Take it off. You got straight.
Here we go.
Come down.
Oh yeah, Craig's gonna hit hard. I can see
Close
it.
your hands. Go.
There it is. There it is. Craig's hitting with everything he's got. He's in a good spot. He's in a good
No, he
spot.
got it. Jordan's got it.
Jordan thinks it's over. Oh, Craig's holding
He's
him.
deep in the hook.
But
He's
it's deep. It's deep. Jordan thinks
He
it's
looks
over.
very comfortable right here.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Amazing.
Jordan Sill. The thrill.
That was amazing.
2-1, the thrill.
Way too much power inside. Way too much.
Very
wow.
impressive.
Very impressive. I mean, I know there's a weight difference between these guys, but
That was
Jordan's
amazing.
proven there might be a strength difference.
90
He
seconds.
caught the hit.
Yep, 90 seconds in between. So we look back at
I mean,
The pin?
it came down to pure power there.
Absolutely.
Both these guys turned, cupped, dragged. Power.
Yep.
Power wins in this spot, Mike. You know, you love this spot.
I like it. That's on me. It's
You
all
ain't trying to
power.
get in no fancy technique match. You don't like that.
I don't like the technique.
more my game.
Exactly. All horsepower.
Yeah, you're like horsepower, yeah.
brute strength.
Yeah.
Good strength.
Yep.
That was pretty amazing.
Kenny Smith in the corner of Craig Tullier. This is going to be an interesting fourth round. Can Tullier figure something out?
Tullier looks a little drained.
He does, but this is a game of inches, not miles.
Different
isn't it?
look on his face, on Jordan Sill's face,
Jordan looks
right?
very
Sill
confident
looks
right now,
comfortable.
very confident.
He looks confident. He does. Sill knows when it comes down to wrist power, he can be superior.
Yes.
Now it's up to Craig to create a match that doesn't end up in that same position because he knows that's not a great spot.
Jordan Sill is still fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He's not winded.
He
He's
can-
very confident up there.
Yeah,
Excuse me. He can win it. Can Sill here?
This will be.
He wins the
This
pull.
will be epic if he wins this thing.
Yeah.
Close your thumbs. Okay.
Here we go.
I gotta come
Bartwood
around a
with the
little bit.
setup.
I got like this. Yeah, right here. Close your hands. Wait. Close your hands. Go.
Wow, that might be a pin. That was close. That was very
really
close.
close.
Wow.
Half an
that's his
inch.
fault.
I just saw the
was
down ref make a very small figure with his
Yes,
fingers that
yes.
looked like a very short amount,
Yes.
Mike.
So I
Yes.
got one
Bart was
foul right
called.
here.
Yeah. Bartwood's
out
calling a
and
He
foul.
let go, not me.
Oh, my bad.
He slipped out, not me. I wasn't letting go of nothing.
Wow. That could have gone Craig's way. That was very close.
Wow, that was very close.
Let's take a look.
Let's
guys.
take a look
we
at this
got here.
replay, right? Ooh, that's arguable.
Almost parallel.
It looks like a parallel to me, to be honest, because the elbow's off.
That's the down ref's call.
Yeah.
He's on that side.
That's a tough call. It's
So
a tough call.
They
That is-
strap him
that was
up.
Very close.
Because if I'm Craig's buddy, oh, that's a pin all day. If I'm on Jordan's side, no pin.
Nope. Right. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing. Here we go, though. The strap. It doesn't lie, does it?
The strap doesn't lie.
Yeah, I've never seen it
call
lie
it the truth,
once. Yeah. I've never had it lie to me once. Well, maybe if I've lost.
Right. Only if I lose.
Here we go. Craig looking for straight wrist. That's all he wants because he wants to hit hard side.
Stay right there, Jordan.
Craig looking for the hard hit straight to the side.
Jordan Sill can win it here. Craig Tullier needs the win to survive.
Hard hit to the side.
That's right. That's it.
Jordan's comfortable.
That's right. Jordan feels comfortable.
Yeah, he looks
No, Jordan tells him no way. It's deep. It's deep. Jordan looks confident. Jordan looks like he can finish, but is he waiting him out?
His angle is perfect.
Oh, there it is.
Takes him down for the big boys.
With the win.
He's pulling great today.
Wow.
He is on.
And we saw a trend there. Both first matches, one guy won, and then the other guy came back 3 straight, Mike.
Yep.
3 straight.
Yep. What a match that was. Jordan Sill, the victor, and we look back.
They were dead center, but Jordan just more power, more position, and he knew he could finish. He's looking at him.
He's just too strong.
He knew it.
He is too strong.
It came out to top end. Came out to top end power, and
his
the thrill just had
legit.
more of it.
All right, let's get over to Jason Fisher standing by with the winner, Jordan Sill.
Jordan, I see why they call you the thrill man. That was a thrilling match. It seems like tonight, winning the first round is not a good thing. What adjustments did you make after losing that first round?
I just had to make sure I stopped him. I knew I could compete with his power, but not his speed, so I had to focus on getting the match stopped.
Well, it looks like he comes out so fast to start. What was your tactic to combat that?
Just to tighten it up and make sure it didn't go too low.
Well, amazing job. Congratulations. That was a thrilling match from the Thrill. Congrats. Guys, we'll head back to you. Yeah, soak it up.
Thanks so much, Jason, and congrats to Jordan Sill, the big win against Craig Tullier. 2 middleweights there, and fans anticipating 4 more matches here, but first, this. For years, Charles Fisk was a WAL referee. He was also a top-ranked puller with national tournament wins to his credit. But in early April, after he was knocked off his motorcycle by high winds on his way to Sturgis, South Dakota, Charles passed away after battling in a coma for months. Charles was a hardworking business owner, a father to 2 sons he leaves behind, Austin and Christopher. Everyone in the arm wrestling community knew when Charles was in the building, he had an infectious smile and an infectious attitude. Charles Fisk was only 43 years old. If you're just joining us here on BR Live, want to get you up to speed for those of you that don't know the rules of the game, Max.
All right, it's very simple. You put the thumbs down, you have a straight wrist, you center the hand must be level, no gripping above the thumb. Slip, you're placed in the strap. Strap tells no lies. Keep your elbow down, look for a pin, show them who the man is. 3 fouls, you're out.
And we're here at Rams Head Live here on BR Live tonight from Baltimore, Maryland. Let's get over to Jason Fisher standing by with a special guest. She's coming up in one of our later matches. Jason.
That's right. I'm here with lovely Lisa Wolfe Lee. Lisa, you got a big match coming up against Michelle in a few minutes here. How are you feeling? And I want to know, what is your advantage over Michelle in this match?
Okay, I'm super focused right now. I think my biggest advantage would be my hit and my side pressure, but that's not the technique I'm going to use tonight. Hopefully, you know, when you get on the table, I kind of lose my thought a little bit, so I'm going to try to stay focused and try something different, try to lay off my bicep a little bit more.
So yeah, I was going to ask you, is that the strategy you're going to go for tonight?
Yes, that is the strategy. She's probably been training to battle my side pressure because that's what I'm known for, but I've been training differently and I'm going to use another technique.
All right, well, good luck tonight. We're excited to see it. Well, let's head back to Max and Ben right now for our next match. Good luck, Lisa.
Thank you, Jason. Looking forward to that one. And the next one, Frode Haugland and Mike Selearis. This one should be fun, Max.
I'm excited for this one. I'm a fan of both the guys, but just watch Frode Haugland. He's known for endurance. He's known for being able to pull in any position, Ben. If the match stops, favor Frode Haugland.
Earlier today, Max Tobin caught up with Frode. Here's what he had to say.
Thanks.
And he caught up with Mike Selearis. So let's hear what he had to say to Selearis.
So, Mike, you got a big match coming up today with Frode Haugland. Tell me a little bit about your mindset going into this match.
Yeah, so Frode, man, he's known as relentless. I mean, the guy gets in a match and he hangs in there, hangs in there, hangs in there. You know, when he gets in this position, he drives his shoulder back there and he sets this, like, beautiful defense on there. My game is I got to make sure he doesn't get there. I cannot let him get into his position where he's comfortable. If he gets there, I got to quickly drive him out, get his palm to face the ceiling, press his ass down.
Okay. Now, besides your strategy, how are you feeling physically going into this? How's training been?
Dude, physically I feel great. You know, it's like I've had my little obstacles of this hurting, that hurting, that hurting. But the coolest thing about arm wrestling is like the day of competition, it's like it all just like poof. It's all gone. I feel like I'm 100% on.
Okay, fantastic. And what about, do you have a plan B if maybe the first strategy doesn't go right?
Well, here's plan A. Plan A is bust his wrist back, pin him to the pad. Here's plan B, bust his wrist back, put him to the pad. And plan C, bust his wrist back, put him to the pad. So I got all my plans in place.
You heard it here.
Well, he is a teacher, so he's going to have a plan. He's a chemist. Want to remind you, today's stream is brought to you by BR Live. You can stream the WAL and all games across the web and on iOS and Android apps. Starting July, BR Live will be available on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and PlayStation 4. For now, the introductions. Let's go to our public address announcer, Ryan Wagner.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our next matchup? One of the best matches of the night in a best-of-5 battle. Our first competitor stands 5'9" tall and weighed in at 196 pounds. He is known for his passion and drive at the table. Give it up for Frode Haugland. Ladies and gentlemen, his competitor is one of the smartest and savviest competitors in the game. A consistent top finisher in the WAL who fights for every single inch of the table. 5'10" tall, 200 pounds out of Hamden, Connecticut. Give it up for Mike, the chemist, Selearis.
So the introductions. The chemist makes his way out second. Frode Haugland came out, and what are the keys in this one in your eyes? We heard what Selearis told you earlier today, but what do you think the keys are, Max?
I believe this match is going to come down to will.
Will?
Because let's be honest here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which guy is slightly stronger. They're close enough in strength where I believe this comes down to will and heart.
Open hand. Gotta come to center.
Frode
Over his way,
is dangerous if the match lasts longer than 5 seconds. Freakish endurance. Selearis, he can manipulate. He can get in a better position and wear out Frode in a better position, but it's all going to depend right here.
Stay here.
Here it is.
Close your hands. No. Both covering the knuckle.
And let me tell you some inside information, Ben.
Yeah,
I gripped up with Frode, right-handed, and his right felt so freakishly strong that I didn't think there was any human that could beat this man, at least of what he felt like to me from just a grip up, let alone power. So now I'm excited to see what happens here.
Selearis, the master of playing mind games, the freakish eyes, the looks, the way he comes out, the intensity, the competes with.
Selearis is going to start the match early, right now. He's already started this match.
Yeah.
He's getting in his head. He wants to appear like the stronger, more confident guy in every single guy he faces, and he wants to impose will and just basically make Frode think that he's the weaker guy.
Close your thumbs.
But the strap ain't gonna lie. We'll see who's the stronger guy right here, Ben.
Yes, we will.
Here we go.
More this way.
First pull, the best of 5. From the straps.
Oh, Frode takes his hand. Wow, Selearis goes back in a King's Move type position. Frode looks confident. Frode looks confident. Frode's where he wants. He's about to press. He's on top of his arm. Wow. How is Mike Selearis holding him in that position? There it is.
There's the win.
Frode with the pin. Wow. I told you, that man felt way too strong.
1-0 lead for Frode Haugland in this best of 5. So 90 seconds in between rounds. They'll go to their respective corners as we look back, Max.
I mean, Frode looked confident. His right, I mean, there was no give to it sideways. He took Selearis' hand, which is rare, considering that Frode usually is known more for side pressure rather than hand control. So right now, I'm giving a heavy favorite to Frode based on that first match.
He started competing at 16 years old. He said he didn't even know it was a sport.
And he quickly rose to the top of the ranks because, you know, Frode Haugland's been arguably one of the best middleweights in the world for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, 2 years before he won the Norwegian Men's Championship at 18 years old as we look back at the pin here.
Yeah, Frode just kept his hand, and if he could keep his hand and makes it about wrist-to-wrist power, there's not many people in the world that can hang with this guy, Frode Haugland, wrist-to-wrist.
I just love the differences in these two competitors. You see Haugland smiling, Selearis is giving him the crazy eyes.
Yeah, I mean, Frode Haugland's maybe one of the only guys that can beat me in a smiling contest.
To the strap again, really?
Yeah.
And you smile a lot.
Yeah, he loves to smile, and he loves to smile during the match where he feels like he's in control. And right now, I'm not going to lie, he's in a little bit of a danger zone. Selearis is on the better side of the strap. He can manipulate, he can set himself up. If Frode can win this round, it's going to be a dominating finish for Frode. If Mike can win this round, anybody's match.
I got to get the webbing equal.
Very important
Come like
round
this.
right here.
Come up, right
Let's
there.
listen in at the
Stay
table.
nice and even. Okay, gentlemen.
They appear set, Max.
Here we go, they're getting set up.
I can move you.
Selearis got a great setup back into Frode's fingers. He's trying to post and rotate to take Frode's hand. Watch this. There it is. There it is. He's posting and rotating. But wow, he can't take Frode's hand. Frode is that strong. Wow. Wow. That is incredible power by Frode Haugland.
It is big time. Selearis has his right leg up on the table.
It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Wow, Frode Haugland with just pure brute horsepower. Look at that. That is intense. Mike is using every angle in the book to keep his hand in it. To keep his hand just a little bit cupped. Oh,
There's
but there it is.
What a battle.
Frode Haugland. Goodness, this man is strong. Wow.
He
No
leads
shortage of smiles.
2-0 now.
That's impressive.
Selearis in a big hole. He's capable of coming out of it, but
He is, but right now, Haugland's confident.
yeah.
Frode knows he's got power. Frode knows he can keep his hand, and that's a dangerous amount of confidence for a man of his level.
Tom Holland is in his corner, helping him out.
Here's another look. Yeah, Frode, as soon as he took his hand just a little bit, it was lights out.
Good turnout here at Rams Head Live. Here it is a Supermatch Showdown Series. WAL 402, Season 4, Event 2 will be in Cleveland in less than a month for our third event. So here we go, Max. Frode can win this thing in a clean sweep. Do you think he does it?
By all accounts, it looks like he will, but don't count Mike out. He's very tricky. He's very tactical. He might come up with something.
All right.
Here we go. Oh, wow. Winner, Frode Haugland. That's controversial. Frode saying run it.
That's a pin.
Wow.
You don't want it like
wow,
that?
that is impressive. I'm impressed by that. I'm impressed by that. Frode doesn't want to win off of maybe. He doesn't want to win off of that was close. He wants to take his hand, smash it through the pad, and know he was the better man. I respect that.
I do too. That's big time respect. Yep, no question. Here we go.
Oh yeah, Frode is in control. He knows it.
Yes, he is.
He knows it. He's holding him. I don't think Frode can lose this match. No, there it is. There it is.
And he puts him down for the win.
Wow.
3-0.
That is very impressive. Frode Haugland. My goodness. Out of nowhere. Out of Norway. Look at that. Flexing for the crowd.
Yep.
Smiling ear to ear. I love this guy.
Still unbeaten in Norway. And
let's look at this replay. So Selearis, he went inside. He knew he couldn't win there. He tried to rotate back out, but Haugland closed the door on that move. And there it is, Frode with a smile.
Still smiling.
Yeah, when you flash the smile, Ben, you know it's over.
You know it's over.
You know it's over.
You know it. Jason Fisher's in his zone to our right with the winner.
Frode, most of these competitors come out here so intense, intimidating. You are just smiling and at ease. You are just having a great time. Where's this demeanor come from, and how do you use that to your advantage?
I just love what I do.
Yeah.
And why not smile while doing it?
Well, I see why they call you relentless, because you were in this entire match. What do you think was your key, your advantage to win here tonight?
My ability to keep calm. I've been in these situations many times. So as long as the match stops, it's usually mine. So I feel really confident when the match stops.
Is your confidence at an all-time high right now?
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. Oh, another slam. Amazing job. Congratulations here today. Give it up one more time for Frode Haugland. Benny, back to you, my man.
Go with it.
Thanks, Jason, and Frode the winner. And we'll look back at some replays and that final pull, a 3-0 win, Max, for Frode Haugland.
Yeah, Frode was in control. He looked confident. He looked stronger. And Selearis he didn't have an answer. He didn't have anywhere to take the match where Frode could be vulnerable, because Frode didn't let it happen.
And when we come back, we'll have our 4th match of the night. That is Michelle Dugan. She will take on Lisa Wolfe Lee, as the crowd is fired up here at Rams Head Live here in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the Supermatch Showdown Series, WAL 402. And we welcome you back here to Rams Head Live in Baltimore, Maryland. Supermatch Showdown Series, WAL 402 here tonight. We're inching closer to our 4th match of the night, and it should be a good one between Lisa Wolfe Lee and Michelle Dugan. And some highlights from earlier, Max, is Craig Tullier and Jordan Sill. Good battle they had.
Intense match there, back and forth, with Jordan and Thrill Sill eventually taking the big W there.
And a big win indeed for Jordan Sill, and good to see you alongside my broadcast partner Max Tobin. We got a special guest coming on momentarily in the order of Luke Kint, who won his match. And let's take a look at our 2 competitors that will go next in our 4th match of the night. We go to the women's division, and it'll be Lisa Wolfe Lee and Michelle Dugan squaring off. And get a look at Lisa there. She is on the right. And just some clips from previous events involving the women here. And earlier today, Max was able to catch up with Lisa Wolfe Lee.
This is Max here. I'm here with Lisa Wolfe Lee. Lisa, tell me, how you feeling going into this match? What's your mindset? What's been going through your head?
Well, I do know that Michelle is no joke, and so I've had to train extra hard and train on some new technique that she won't be aware of. But I am extremely focused, and I am ready to go 3-0.
Okay, you sound confident now. You touched on a little technique. Maybe give the audience a feel for, what type of technique your strategy is to put on her.
Well, I do know I need to be behind my arm. In the past, I've beaten most of the women with my massive side pressure. But I recently detached my bicep 11 months ago in a tournament, and so this is my first match back. Oh, wow. So I don't want to re-injure that bicep, so I'm kind of going to get behind my arm and kind of push a little bit, maybe tricep press, shoulder press a little bit more than just top roll. But what I have that most arm wrestlers don't is the passion that comes inside right here. And it comes out on that table, and I get growling, and nothing's going to stop me.
Well, the fans certainly are going to want to see that. But touching on your injury, do you feel like you're 100% or close to it health-wise in your arm?
My bicep is at 100%. At that same time, I did tear my supraspinatus muscle in my shoulder. So that's just a little bit. So I'm probably about, 80-90% there. I have great range of motion, but I have no doubt that it will get in the way of my wins.
Well, 80 and 90% to arm wrestlers, about as good as you can feel. So we know about that.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
All right, sounding off, guys. Thanks.
Indeed he is. Through the magic of TV, here he is, Max Tobin. We're joined by Luke Kent. Luke, congrats on your win, and welcome to our humble abode.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you. How does it feel to get that one here tonight?
It felt great. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into that victory. A lot of studying, a lot of preparation for sure.
And are you eyeing up another opponent, Luke? Like maybe like a handsome guy, short, dark hair, just came off winning Cobra? Like anybody specific like that?
Line them up and I'll shoot them down. You're a little fish in a big pond.
I love it.
You're just another notch in the belt.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so let's go take a look, guys, at the tail of the tape here between Michelle Dugan and Lisa Wolfe Lee. Anything grabbing your eyes here?
Very even matchup. I mean, you don't see any significant size, height, or anything here. Both experienced. Luke, anything you want to add to their background?
Talk about two incredible arm wrestlers that have been around for a long time. I've actually personally pulled Lisa a few times at practice, and I was just amazed by how strong her hand is. She really relies on that in her side pressure to control the match.
All right, very good. Let's get now to our public address announcer, Ryan Wagner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Our next matchup is a middleweight best-of-5 barn burner. Our first competitor stands 5'7" and weighed in at 153 pounds. She's fighting out of Salt Lake City, where she reigns as Utah's state champion. Give it up for the lovely Lisa Wolfe Lee. And her competitor stands 5'6" and also weighed in at 153 pounds, wrestling out of Syracuse, New York. She is the current WAL middleweight champion. She is the Black Scorpion, Michelle Dugan.
So the ladies make their way to the pit. Michelle Dugan's went through an awful lot in the last few years, beating two different types of cancer, and as Lisa told you, she's been dealing with some injuries.
Yeah, Lisa coming off a bicep tear a year ago, but right back at it, hungry, looking for a W here.
Gotta go this way just a little bit.
Once again, first match is going to tell a lot. There it is, clean slip.
It looked like hand possession from Dugan.
From Dugan?
Yeah, strap won't lie though. That
Never does.
Might have been Lisa's plan to get to the strap.
Yeah, this is key here. As we know, the strap
separates the women from the boys.
Well said, Mr. Kent.
Lisa grew up, 4 older brothers. She said, in chatting with her earlier today, she said it made me more competitive. And
here we go, Barbosa tighten it up, and they're getting intense, aren't they, Luke?
Yeah, look at incredible side pressure here. Lisa's trying to push her past the center.
Here we go, Dugan's committed side. She's all side. There it is, she's got the hand.
Wow. Indeed, the victory in the first pull, a 1-0 lead for Dugan.
But that was a lot of position, Luke, as you saw. Dugan had the hand position, Dugan had the strap position.
Yeah, she had her shoulder pretty buried in there. We'll see what. We'll check out the difference here with the buckle on the other side of the table.
Yeah, it looked like from the start, Dugan just had the hand and imposed her will.
Yeah, Lisa needs to start fighting up there. She's getting controlled right in the center of the table. Dugan was pushing hard sideways before the go, and Lisa got caught.
And Ben, this setup can mean everything, especially in 2 evenly matched opponents. That setup is the most important dictation of where the match is going to go.
Yeah, you'd be surprised that strap, and they tighten that thing down, how hard it pulls on your hand. It rips all your hair out, leaves marks on your hand.
Yeah, especially if you have the buckle on your wrist.
Yeah, absolutely.
I avoid that thing at all costs, Luke.
Pretty much all arm wrestlers don't want the buckle. And unfortunately, there's been some a few guys that have tried to design a strap where it's even, but it's tough.
It is. At the end of the day, you have to learn to pull from both sides. You
Absolutely.
have to. Yeah. You want to be elite, you have to be well-rounded in not only every position, but every type of match and every type of way.
Yeah, you can't let the buckle determine your confidence in the setup. Even though it can be intimidating when someone starts pulling back and that strap's pulling on your wrist, it's actually starting to turn you over.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Lisa's got to get fired up here and start fighting in the middle.
Just came out of her corner. Her son, Saxon, 27 years old, is in her corner tonight.
All right, looks like Lisa's setting up a little bit better, a little closer to her hand right there, isn't she, Luke?
Hand is straight up. Oh, now it's a little farther down.
But she's closer to it. But she's closer to it. There it is. Rotates.
And they'll strap him up.
It looks better, and now Lisa's going to get the better side of the strap without the buckle on her wrist.
Yeah, her wrist.
Let's take a look. Very even. Both rotate. That's a very straightforward slip.
Dugan's wrist is straight back, and Lisa's dumping hers, which is why she's having control on top compared to Lisa. When your wrist goes down like that, you give the top roller an advantage with their post.
I got to have this level. There we go.
Lisa needs to get her wrist up.
Oh, it's about to get intense. Oh yeah, the crowd's into this one.
Yeah, they are.
The girls' matches, they get very intense.
Fighting.
Yeah, she's fighting for everything here. She's up in the top of the strap, Luke. I like where she's at.
It's a foul. Close your thumb.
Nice and high, posting.
Close your hand.
Here we go. Oh, but Dugan with the top
So much control.
Wow.
2-0 lead for Michelle Dugan.
Wow. That is impressive. Took the hand, never looked back. Straight to the pad.
Lisa needs to start digging.
Was she trying to hook there, Luke, or was she just trying to stop her top roll pronation hit?
Lisa's just trying to control the hand. She probably figured because she didn't have the buckle this time that she's going to be able to top roll her, but with that wrist down, there's just no. Dugan just looks so strong with her post, and her wrist is straight back, and it shows.
And she's getting a lot of cup. Dugan's getting a lot of cup and dictating her hand being on top of Lisa's. That's a tremendous advantage.
Michelle Dugan.
You got Bill Sinks in the corner of Dugan there.
Yep. Said she's gone head-to-head against Wolfe Lee twice, and she said, quote, this morning, she kicked my butt both times.
Oh, wow.
So
I didn't know their previous record, but...
Usually what a smart arm wrestler would do when the wrist is straight back like that is you'll adjust your wrist down and then try to turn your opponent over to do a hook, actually blocking their rotation. When it's not your normal normal move, it's sometimes difficult and kind of scary to sacrifice position like that to try to counter your opponent, especially if that's not where you're strong and you don't feel confident there.
Time winding down. There's 90 seconds between pulls, and both ladies get back up there with about a second remaining. So Michelle Dugan, guys, does she finish it off here? What do you think?
Here we go, round 3. I know Lisa doesn't want to lose this 3-0, but here we go.
Yeah, Lisa tried to turn it inside and just Dugan just peeled her like a can opener.
Yep.
Nice match, ladies.
But they look so close outside the strap, Luke, until they tighten it down.
Yeah, that strap, man. They do look really close. Lisa's just got to make some adjustments here, otherwise it's going to be over quick.
Yeah, and she's in a tough spot here, down 2-0, being very, very in a difficult spot to try to come back and do 3 straight.
Very difficult. I've been there before. It's very, you start losing your confidence.
Michelle's got to come down a hair.
Can she pull a silver bullet right here?
Gotta go hard,
Except
Lisa.
this match, she's got to put everything she has into this.
There you go, get tight.
Yeah.
Close your hands. Go!
Wrist control.
Michelle with the position. Top roll over. Wow. 3-0.
A sweep for Michelle Dugan. She wins it. Indeed, domination, the word in that one, guys.
Lisa will be back, though. Guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. That's what this sport's about. You take your losses, but you learn, you come back better, you come back stronger, and that's what all this is all about.
That's got to feel great for Michelle Dugan. Just 3 weeks ago, had surgery on her face to remove melanoma, and she's back in the winner's circle, guys, and a hard-earned victory here over Lisa Wolfe Lee.
One more look at the pin here, hand control into the fingers, and there's nothing
dominance.
much, Lisa can do there.
And Michelle Dugan standing by with the guy always in the zone on this show, Jason Fisher.
Thanks. Michelle Dugan, you just said she's amazing, and I beat her. It's like you're in shock. That was a clean sweep. How you feeling right now?
Oh my God, amazing. Oh my gosh.
So was your game plan to try, you exerted so much power and strength. Was that your game plan to try to get this to a power game?
It was just try to get whatever I can get. You know what I mean? I am strong, but so is she.
Well, you've overcome a lot recently. What does a win like this mean to you?
Oh my gosh. It means so much because I just want everybody to know that if you have anything going on that makes you sad, sick, whatever, you can get through it. We're out here. There's other people that have been through it. So.
It's amazing. You hear them. It's proof of that. What's next for you?
Oh, I don't know. I want to take over the world.
All right, I think you can. You're doing it tonight right here. You got to start somewhere. Amazing job, Michelle Dugan. Congratulations.
Thank
awesome.
you.
Benny, back to you.
Thanks so much, Jason. Let's get now to Bart Wood, our head referee here in the WAL, speaking WAL.
Hi, I'm Bart Wood, head referee of the World Arm Wrestling League. I'm going to go over how to speak WAL. Hook is a term you'll hear during a match. A hook is when the opponents twist their wrist straight down, and now all the pressure is arm to arm and out of the hand. During a match, you'll also hear the term top roll. Top roll is when the person wants to attack the hand and stay away from the arm. So they simply drive back into the fingertips, rotating out to the corner of the table. During that process, sometimes a slip occurs. Both opponents go out and they slip out. That's when we bring out the strap. Another term you'll hear during the match is the press. A press is simply when the opponent gets his shoulder behind his hand and he shoves straight down with as much pressure as he can. These are all terms and techniques that you're going to hear during a match, and that's how you speak WAL.
Thank you to Bart Wood. Jerry Cattratt will take on Devin Larratt in our final match. But coming up next, Marcio Barbosa and Matt Mask. This should be fun. The next two should be a lot of fun here in the Supermatch Showdown series here in Baltimore after this timeout. And we welcome you back here to Rams Head Live in downtown Baltimore, Maryland. The Supermatch Showdown Series WAL 402, our 4th year, our 2nd event here in year 4. And Max, the rules of the game, take us through the key rules of arm wrestling.
The key rules are simple. Keep the elbow down, keep the wrist straight, keep the hand level, ready, go. You slip, straps, same thing. Put the elbow, keep the elbow down and pin the other man's arm to the pad.
That was a long time ago. I was getting pinned right there by Quinlan.
That was you in the demo.
No,
Yeah,
that was Luke Kent.
Your hair's a lot shorter.
Damn. It's like Luke Kent 10 years ago.
Today's stream
right?
is being brought to you by BR Live. You can stream the WAL and all games across the web on iOS and Android apps starting July. BR Live will be available on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and PS4. Coming up in our 6th and final match, it'll be Big Daddy Jerry Cattratt taking on No Limits Devin Larratt. Right now, Big Daddy's with Jason Fisher.
Big Daddy, you got a big match coming up, the main event tonight against Devin Larratt. I mean, he's got a huge reputation. How are you feeling pre-match right now?
I feel good.
All right. Do you think that you're almost going out there with nothing to lose because a lot of people might be overlooking you because he has such a big reputation? Or is that not how you're looking at this?
It's all right to be the underdog. I'm not worried.
All right, nice. What's going to be your advantage here tonight over him?
I'm in it to win it.
All right, I see it. He's focused, that's for sure. All right, well, good luck here tonight. We can't wait for the main event. All right, guys, back to you. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it will. Thanks so much, Jason. And Marcio Barbosa, his wife, Simone, his 3 boys. Got a 19-year-old boy, an 8-year-old boy, and a 6-year-old boy. And let's get to know Marcio Barbosa and his family a little closer at home.
Not everybody can do what I do. If you doubt me that I can do something, I will prove to you that I can do it. My name is Marcio Barbosa. I'm a husband, I'm a father. I have a full-time job, and I am a professional arm wrestler. What I do for a living, I work in construction. I use heavy machinery and I lift a lot of heavy materials. It's good for my hands, good for my wrist. What keeps me in shape? It's my workout during the day. I like to have my family very close together. We go to church on Sundays.
Marcio is a spiritual man. He is the one that prays and makes sure that our family is protected by our faith.
If you don't have faith, you'll be a little lost. Any distraction will take you out of the way, out of your goal, out of the road of success. I try to keep good values. Family is something that is really important for me. I like to involve my kids in sports because that will teach them how to set a goal for themselves and pursue that goal until they achieve, like I do in arm wrestling. That's why I'm a champion. Technique is very important in the sport of arm wrestling. That's why it's not about just being strong, but the technique it's key. Here in New Jersey, we have a team of arm wrestlers called Beast Mode. I feel like it's my duty to share all my knowledge to them and help them to achieve their goals in the sport. So it's very important to keep being a hero for them. Marcio means warrior. It means everything to me because that is exactly what I am. I'm a warrior in life. Having a full-time job, trying to be the best father I can, best husband I can, being a member of a church, helping the community, and being a professional arm wrestler at the elite level. You gotta be a warrior. That's what I am.
That's a good look at Marcio Barbosa here inside of the venue here, Rams Head Live in Baltimore, Maryland. His family, his wife Simone there, and everybody set to watch Dad take part. And guys, we'll look at some footage here of Barbosa and Matt Mask first. Marcio Barbosa.
Barbosa's a cream of the crop athlete. You're talking what, he's been an elite level for what, 20 years now, Luke? He's been at the top?
I remember seeing him on the David Letterman show back in my early days and just being blown away with how incredible he is and what he brings to the table. A lot of different angles he can come at you with.
Multiple-time world champ, WL champ. I mean, this guy's got a big pedigree, and he's honestly the legend. He's a legend.
And then we've got the 6'5" Canadian Matt Mask.
Mask is more of a role of spoiling the legend's, legacy, because he's the newer, younger, dare I say, better breed, Luke?
Yeah.
And we take a look at the tail of the tape, guys. What do you take away from this?
No significant advantage. Guys are about the same weight, but look at the height and the leverage of Mask. That can play a big factor because Marcio's more power and less leverage. What do you think, Luke?
Yeah, the explosiveness of Matt Mask is incredible. It's going to be hard for Marcio to contain that big long hand and arm. Expect Matt Mask to go hard sideways every match.
All right, well, listen to what he told Max Taubin earlier today. Here he is, Matt Mask.
I'm here with Matt Mask. Matt, take me into your mindset going up against Marcio Barbosa, because we both know you guys have had a back-and-forth rivalry over the last few years.
Right now, I'm scared. I'm scared. Fear for me leading up to a match is my friend. It's not my enemy. So the more scared I am, the more adrenaline gets going, the more it's going to be in my favor. So.
All right, I like that mindset. Now, touching on Marcio, you guys have gone back and forth. Tell me, are you ahead on wins? Is he ahead? Does that not even matter to you?
With the right arm, I'm ahead on wins, but at this stage of the game, she don't matter. She's a whole new year. She's a whole new clean slate, so we're all starting over in a whole new weight division. So.
Okay, and touching on weight, you've pulled in the 225 class basically your entire WL career. Tell us what you weighed in at yesterday.
Yesterday I weighed in at 250, 252 with my clothes on. So yeah, this is the biggest version of Matt that anybody's ever seen, the strongest version of Matt that anybody's ever seen. So I'm here to bang with the big boys, see what these 225 pounders can do with the big boys, right?
Yeah, just so the audience knows, Matt's jumping up into a super heavyweight where there is no weight limit, but Barbosa did come in at the same weight, so now it's an even playing field.
Yeah, it's always an even playing field when me and Barbosa are on the game, right? So it's gonna be interesting. So the biggest thing is you ain't gonna want to blink because there's gonna be some quick stuff going on there today.
It's gonna be an exciting match. Sounding off, guys.
That's my kind of arm wrestling right there. Good stuff. Today's stream is brought to you by BR Live. You can stream the WAL and all games across the web on iOS or Android apps starting July. BR Live will be available on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and believe it or not, guys, PlayStation 4.
Wow.
For the introductions on our fifth match of the night, let's go to our public address announcer, Ryan Wagner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time! Next up is a best-of-5 featured match between two of the best heavyweights in the WAL. First up, he stands 6 foot 1 inch, and he weighed in at 255 pounds. Fighting out of New Jersey by way of Brazil, consistently a top finisher in WAL events with a record that rivals some of the best in the game. He is Marcio the Phenom Barbosa. Challenger this evening, one of the most entertaining and exciting competitors on the planet. He stands 6 foot 3 inches tall and weighed in at 252 pounds. He's fighting out of Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, the 2017 WAL Independence Brawl Champion, 2017 WAL Battle in the Bayou Champion, and the runner-up for the 2017 WAL Championship. Give it up for Matt Wild Horse Mask.
He is wild in every sense. A couple of years ago in the final, he popped his finger out. I saw him this morning. I said, how's the finger? He goes, what do you mean, this one?
Oh, the one that's bent all awkwardly out of shape?
There's actually 2 fingers that are bent. I'm like, which one is it? He's like, oh, this one happened.
he felt, though, that can give him an advantage in some way.
I mean, maybe
because they're wrapping around the hand?
Maybe an advantage that he's a sicko and he's not scared of pain.
Yeah, that pinky's pretty bent. I wouldn't want to straighten it out.
Yeah, here we go. I'm excited for this one. Look for fireworks here. I'm looking for big hits by both guys off the start.
Yeah, I expect a strap right off the gate. Neither one of these guys want to pull outside.
No way these guys want to hold on to each other.
5th match of the night here in Baltimore.
You gotta come through. Yeah, first of all, before I do anything, go this way. Go towards Marcel a little bit.
I'll come that way if he goes that way.
Yeah, move back, Marcel. Right there.
Early remonstrating with the ref by both guys. Here we go. Bartwood set them up.
That's fair. Close your hand.
Oh, yeah. We expected that. We expected that.
Yes, we did.
Blows my mind that Matt Mask is actually the underdog in this match. I'd actually put all my money on Matt Mask just because I'm biased being a top roller.
Underdog? Who put him as the underdog? I got this as an even match.
I don't know. I've been talking to a lot of the pros backstage, and a lot of guys are leaning towards Marcio. And you know, even though Matt Mask has a winning record on Marcio, I don't know. It's kind of a lot of guys have been practicing with Marcio lately, and they say that they've never felt him this strong at this point in his career. So that's why they're leaning towards Marcio.
I mean, Marcio's coming in about as heavy as he can be. You're talking a guy about 5'10", 5'11", 255 pounds of muscle on his frame. Can't be much bigger than that, can you?
Yeah, but size doesn't mean strength. We'll find out here real quick if this what everybody's been saying is true.
It's going to leverage and hand control of Mask versus the overly brute side pressure strength of Barbosa.
Nice low strap, buckle on Marcio's side. Expect him to probably lose his hand right off the go. We'll see if he can maintain any position.
Right here.
Safe to say that if it goes inside, favor Barbosa, outside, favor Mask?
Oh, absolutely. Mask doesn't really pull inside. He 100% relies on that rotation, that insane pronator.
You see Barbosa's family in the background cheering him on. Here we go. This is big right here.
Good spot for Matt Mask. Here he goes. Big hit.
First pull, the best of
Barbosa! Oh, Barbosa.
As soon as Barbosa clamped down, Matt Mask's wrist went straight flat. He is pissed about it.
Barbosa looked imposing.
So that's 1 foul on Marcio Barbosa. 3, you lose the pull.
Mask is gearing up for a big hit here. Look at this. Mask is about to blast off. Here we go. Oh, it's an absolute
Just like I expected. Give me my money down there. Where you at?
Wow. Mask just exploded.
Total control.
Are you kidding me?
There's such a small percent of guys out there that can pull with their wrist backwards, and apparently Marcio wasn't ready to lose his hand in that match.
Wow. Mask is
Straight
lit
to the
right
pad.
now.
So difficult to contain that kind of power.
Marcio talking to a ref about the setup, but it doesn't matter. Right now, Mask just imposed his will.
And he's got a 1-0 lead. They'll have 90 seconds between pulls to go to their corners.
Barbosa's in the corner with,
is
Bill
talking to Matt Mask right now.
Yeah, Barbosa's in the corner with Bill Sinks, also his wife. Mask talking to a ref with Sam Harris in his corner.
A lot of confidence built from Matt Mask in the first match. Marcio's going to have to make some adjustments here.
And I know Marcio has a couple tricks in the tool belt, Luke.
Oh, absolutely.
He is not one-dimensional. He can go multiple angles. He's experienced enough to know where to take the match if he's taking a loss.
Yeah, you got back pressure versus top pressure. Matt Mask is pulling back real hard with his lack of pronation. Marcio's wrist is straight up, hammer curling towards his face to try to get higher than the long lever of Matt Mask.
We're seeing Barbosa try to take the blood out of his forearm because you know it's pumping up, trying to hold on to Mask.
Yep, and Bartwood calling for both to come to the table. His time has expired. The 90 seconds is up.
Another pivotal round here, boys, because if Barbosa, with the good side of the strap, can't pin Mask, it is certainly going to spell disaster.
Oh yeah, going down 0-2 against Matt Mask with the buckle going back to Matt in round 3 would be a disaster.
I got you guys. You both.
So this round is pivotal, you would say, for Barbosa, Luke.
Absolutely. If this match goes inside for Barbosa, that's where he wants it.
Yeah, Barbosa's setting up good, though.
Stay right here.
I like that setup,
straight
brother.
to the strap.
Close your hands. Go.
You called it.
But now if Barbosa can do that in the strap and Mask pulls away and Barbosa can climb his hand, he will be in a position to finish. If it goes to that same spot, Luke. If it goes to that same spot.
Here's a look back, guys.
What I want you to do, Jen, you're going to hold it right there.
Yeah, he didn't want to let go. Marcio had a good hold of that thumb and was trying to pin him, which sometimes you can do, but most of the time it's really difficult to hold on to somebody's thumb like that when they're pulling back that hard.
But now they're strapping him up. Barbosa's going to have the better side, and he might be able to pull off a big side hit to throw Mask off his top rope, pull him from his shoulder.
I would expect about a high hook right here. Marcio's going to try to protect his hand a little more by a little carve on the back of Matt's hand. Matt's sticking with the same thing that we did the first match.
Don't rise up. Okay.
Same suit worn over by Mask. Barbosa looking for the hard hit to a hook.
Watch the carve. Here it is, right at the bottom of Matt's hand.
Stay right here, gentlemen.
Barbosa looks good.
Okay.
I'll call Barbosa right now.
Go.
No. Wow. Are you kidding me? Mask is a monster. Got him.
Took him down. 2-0 lead.
Is a monster. Are you kidding me? That is brute power. Nothing you can say about that, can you, Luke?
Big time.
What an absolute freak.
Yeah.
Matt's been motivated chasing Devin and Marcio over the last few years. There's nothing better than having a few guys ahead of you as far as, where you find the motivation to train. And plus, Matt sits at home all day babysitting his kids, so he's got a lot of time on his hands.
Very advantage. An advantage for time.
When they go down for, how old are the kids?
I'm not sure, but I think he likes to climb the monkey bars. I mean, some of the best training you can do in arm wrestling is pull-ups.
And I just saw Mask look over to his corner, Sam Harris, and tell him it's over.
Yeah, look at that confidence. He's just breathing it. He knows it's over.
Yeah. As soon as he finished, he said all day long.
Wow, Mask looking confident.
I'm really surprised that Marcio's not hitting. He needs to wake up. He's trying to control Matt instead of hit.
Yeah, Marcio's too timid. He's not aggressive enough. He needs to be far more aggressive.
There's the pin, guys.
Mask looking like the guy who not only wants it more, but is also the stronger guy as well. And that's a dangerous combination.
Absolutely. When you have a guy that's pulling back compared to pushing forward, the advantage always goes to the guy pulling back, just because the momentum of the match is going towards your opponent instead of away from you.
Here we go, round 3.
Here we go.
Mask is confident.
Best of 5.
I'm interested to see if we see an adjustment from Barbosa. Is he going to try something different?
Mask
angle, something.
Trying to put him away here in 3 straight, guys.
Something to throw out Mask right here.
Close your hands. Go.
This will be to the straps.
Barbosa's clamped. Barbosa's got him.
There it goes.
Couldn't hang on.
Yep.
Barbosa had the position briefly until Mask rotated and added the side.
Let me tell you, Marcio has some of the best endurance in the game. If this match stops at any point in Marcio's favor, he's going to bleed Mask dry to try to get to the later rounds of this match.
The problem is Barbosa hasn't been able to keep his hand at all. No. It's been Mask dominating with the hand control.
Distributing powder with your wrist back is nearly impossible. I've never been able to do it. I tried it one time and popped the bicep tendon in my shoulder, and at that point I just decided it's not the greatest angle to pull at.
Yeah, Mask likes to use a low hand top roll and just pronate into your hand and fingers, and once that wrist even ticks back a millimeter, Luke, it spells the match being over.
Bart's doing a really good job making sure everything's fair. The webbing, everything's perfect. Actually, Matt's webbing's a little bit higher right now than Marcio's, but the thumbs are almost touching, so.
Marcio looking for a bigger post here. Could that help? He's posting harder, Luke.
Mask trying to win it here if he can get it.
Oh, wow. Mask in control. Mask holding him. Mask looking at him. Oh, wow. Full control.
Don't do that, Mask. So much control. That pronator is just on another level. Don't get tired. Oh, shit. Marcio is sacrificing everything in this match to try to keep it.
Wow, that might have been a pin.
It looked like
They didn't call it.
Don't count Marcio. He's got a shoulder behind there. Uh-oh, big problems. This is exactly what Marcio wanted.
He's wearing mask out. He's wearing mask out right now. Can he finish this? Can he finish this? Because mask is pronator is wearing.
Mask made a huge mistake by trying to punk Marcio there in that last match.
Wow, Barbosa.
2-1.
Barbosa. My goodness.
What a battle that was.
That is impressive.
Long matches will blow you up, and the first thing it attacks is your ability to pronate. I know that from experience, that when you get into those long ones, your hand literally paralyzes your hand. So like I was saying earlier, Marcio has so many different tools. All he needs to do is stop the match to get it to the later rounds. And now, believe it or not, I switched the direction and shifted it to Marcio's favor.
Yeah.
Wow, I just got to give big shout out to Marcio Barbosa. Huge warrior's heart. He didn't care that he got smashed twice in a row. He found something. He found he found a small crack in the door and he went right through it.
Let's go into the corners and listen in. That's Barbosa's corner.
Barbosa's corner, we got Mike Aiello.
On the other side, Sam Harris working that right arm of Matt Mask, who's now ahead, but 2-1 is the score now.
Where's that water at?
So what do you think, guys, as we head to the fourth pull?
This is very, very interesting because momentum, Barbosa. Mask knows he can win, knows how to win, but the question is, Luke, did Barbosa take too much out of his hit and too much out of his pronator that now Mask can't access his full power? What do you think?
I still think Matt has the advantage slightly with the hand control. As far as the side pressure goes, I don't think Matt's going to be able to push through this. We'll find out here real quick if obviously it's going to go to the strap, but whether or not he can pin him.
And the key thing here is Barbosa's going to have the better strap after a long war that wore out Mask's arm and hand.
Do not move.
This is dangerous for Mask. This is dangerous. This is the kind of...
I got him. Well, he does the same thing. Guess what?
This might be blood in the water for Barbosa.
And you let him go, I'll follow him. You're doing the same thing, man.
Because I'm trying to protect you coming up.
Don't protect.
No, I got it. I'm not going to let you get nothing.
Close your thumb.
I know what you got in you.
Stay right there. Don't jam your elbow forward when I say close your hands. Close your hands. Close your hands.
Well, that's over my knuckle.
No, it's not. I can see it.
Well, he just screwed it down.
Go. Strap. Go on the strap.
My God.
Bart's had
You
enough.
see
He's
what
like,
he's doing?
we're just going to put the straps on him.
No games. No games. Strap him up, Bart.
Matt Mask needs to focus and get to the strap. That's the only thing he needs to be thinking about right now.
Yep.
Barbosa looks like the more cerebral in the zone. Mask is looking a little nervous.
Expect to see Marcio sacrifice position right now with his shoulder just to make sure his arm doesn't get pinned in that explosive hit.
Yes, I agree with that. And the key for Barbosa is that massive shoulder, because once he puts in that pressure, Luke, how difficult is he to pin?
Very difficult. He's creating this angle where you're trying to push through your opponent's shoulder and not their arm. So that's what I mean by the position. He's going to try to put his shoulder as far behind his hand as possible.
And this is a very tense moment for both guys. Mask, one win and it's over. Barbosa still needs to force another match to go to the final deciding bit. Here we go.
2-1 lead for Matt Mask.
There it was, sacrifice. Uh-oh, it's over.
And a win for Matt Mask.
Wow.
What a beast.
Mask. And it's over. What's the call? That's it. 3-1, your winner.
Yes.
Mask. Wild Horse Mask.
What a battle. Two great combatants.
Big respect
Great adjustment.
Very big respect. Mask soaking it up. Mask soaking it up. Wow.
Who got next?
Straight to the pad.
Here's the pin, boys.
That's impressive.
Straight to the pad. He wasn't messing around on that one.
Yeah, he knew he had to finish quick. He knew that, Luke.
Marcio tried to dive that shoulder in there, but it was just too late.
He timed the hit out on the fingers. Nothing Marcio can do there.
Yeah, instead of fighting for that hand control, he sacrificed his wrist to try to get in there, and it was just the wrong move.
So Matt Mass, the winner, takes it 3-1. He told us this morning, best he's felt in his career. He looked it there, didn't he, Jason?
Whoa, man, Matt Mass, the wild horse, that was incredible. You were working there.
I was bucking, wasn't I?
You were. You said this is the strongest that you've ever been. Clearly, you showed it. Did you feel it?
I feel so strong right now. You better find somebody bigger, heavier, stronger for me to pull against next time.
Who do you want next?
Well, obviously, I'm going to be pulling Nick Zena next. I know you're watching, buddy. So, I want Michael Todd. I'd like to try Jerry. I want Devin. I want everybody.
All right. Was this a big statement win for you here tonight?
This was to set the pace for the year, to show everybody that no matter how big he is, I'm coming in stronger, I'm coming in quicker, I'm coming in better. So
I wouldn't want to face you. Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations.
Any doubts?
I got no doubts. I got no doubts. I think we got to get you a chalk sponsorship. You use more of that than anybody. That was amazing. Congratulations. Let's send it back over to the table.
Thanks, Jason. Congrats to Matt Mask, getting the win and doing it impressively, and the fans love that one. We got one more match, guys.
Oh, and it's a good one.
It's a big one.
It's a good one.
So let's go back a few hours when Max Tallman had a chance to catch up with one of the two men that's going to compete in our main event, Devin Larratt.
Yeah.
I'm here with Devin. Devin, touch on your mindset heading into this big super heavyweight match with Jerry Cattratt.
I'm normally at this point still a little bit frazzled. Got a lot of energy leading up into this thing. I'm rested. My mindset really, it's going to change. Come, 15 minutes before the match that's when I turn into steel. So 15 minutes before the match, my mindset is going to be one of invincibility. So
I like that. And Dev, I saw you grip up with Jerry just a little bit on the side there. Is there anything you felt?
I didn't feel anything. I felt like a marshmallow just dripping in my hand. I'm boom, man. I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm stronger than I've ever been. So he's a good adversary, but I'm not scared to test my frame with this guy.
Dev, I saw you weigh in about 260 fully clothed. Is this the biggest and the strongest version of you to ever step onto the table?
I think so, yeah. I think this is definitely the biggest. It's always so hard to define in arm wrestling. Are you the strongest? In my lifts in the gym, the ones I'm currently doing today, significantly the strongest.
And you think that's going to be a big factor versus Jerry, who relies clearly on strength and side pressure to win?
You cannot be an arm wrestling champion without ticking that strength box in a major way. So, yeah, it's a very, very big necessity.
And you think besides strength, though, mentally, a lot of mental games going to play in this match?
Yeah, Jerry can't beat me there. The thing that I've really got over Jerry is I've got a lot more choices. So I'm just going to try and compress his game. I think that Jerry can do a lot of things, but he's got one central point of attack, and I'm just going to kind of chip away at that until I can just put it right through his heart, And once that's gone, he's done.
All right, thanks, Dev.
All right, very good. Jody Larratt, the wife of Devin. They've been together since high school, and she's now standing by with Jason Fisher for more.
That's right. I'm with Jody, obviously Devin's wife, and also an accomplished arm wrestler in your own right. Now, Devin says this is the most focused he's ever been and the strongest he's ever been. What's been different in his preparation?
After that guy retired from Special Forces, what can you say? He's got a little more time on his hands, and he's used it productively. So he's spending all the time that he can preparing, as he does for every match. He studies his opponent. He has mad respect for each one. Jerry's a formidable opponent. I'm not gonna lie, Devin's a little scared. I'm gonna be real here. Okay. And he's gonna be doing everything he can. Luckily.
Whoa.
Hello. Hi.
He doesn't look scared. He looks focused. All right, that was incredible.
He likes to take care of business. What can I say?
All right, well, let's go back to Ben with that. I can't top that.
Well, I got to follow that now. He's either focused or distracted, but I doubt if it's either one.
That's confidence.
Yeah, it is confidence.
I'll tell you right now,
yeah.
that's a confident man. That's a confident man. I like that.
No question. Coming up, our 6th match of the night, Big Daddy Jerry Cattratt and that man, No Limits, Devin Larratt. They'll square off in the main event here in Baltimore. And we welcome you back here to Rams Head Live in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the Supermatch Showdown series here in the WAL. And coming up, our main event. But first, we want to get you beyond the pin. We hear from WAL competitor Quinlan Mendez.
A lot of people talk about speed, power, and technique, but one of my biggest tools is my heart. A lot of us are evenly matched, and it's going to come down to who's got the most heart, who's got the most drive, who wants it more. I'm never going to quit.
Quinlan has taken his hand back.
There's that power.
Once I hit that table, I'm a totally different person. You know, it's like almost like I'm not there. No matter how many world titles this person's won, national titles, you get up there and show them who you are.
Quinlan Mendez does not give up.
Give everything you got inside. If you can hold on and last that extra couple seconds or extra minute or whatever, you know, you're going to come out on top.
And our Supermatch Showdown series, our next event is June 14th. It'll be event 403. And Quinlan Mendez will be there, and the monster Michael Todd will be there. Jerry Cattratt, we'll see him again, Max. So looking forward to that one in Cleveland in a little bit less than a month.
Yeah, very exciting. A lot of good matchups, and it's going to be interesting to see if Jerry can be coming off a big win or a big loss heading into this one.
All right, while we anticipate an inch closer to the main event here, let's get a closer look at Devin Larratt at home.
Oh, there we go. Welcome to Canada. Got to pry windows open. Every time it gets cold, I just wondered how this place even exists. I was born on the West Coast, and then I kind of moved around once I was an adult, and now I live just outside of Ottawa, capital city. I served 18 years in the military, and what I do now is I do all the things that I couldn't do when I was serving. Focus on this arm wrestling adventure that I've been on for my whole life. Spending as much time with my family as possible and living the good life. Jody and I have been together since high school, really.
It's been forever.
It's been so long.
What are we still doing together?
What's up with her, right? Seriously. She doesn't know how good she's got it. That was Auden's class. They gave it to me for Remembrance Day a couple years ago. Yeah, meant a lot to me.
Ready, go! Living with this man who knows more about arm wrestling, in my opinion, than anybody else on the planet.
After every tournament, I reset all my records and I just start writing. Come up with new exercises, and my main goal is every single time I train, I take a step forward. I'm coming down here to break records.
He's an absolute technician and scientist with it.
You can always control things the closer they are to your body, right? I always want to bring things to my center all the time.
He breaks it down into so many integral parts. I will never be able to understand all the things that he has going on in his brain.
Ready, go!
I'm more focused now than I was when I first got the World Championship. Now I got that fire again, ready to do it again. I feel like people are just getting stronger, you know, every time. 6 matches on the first qualifier was a lot easier than 6 matches on the last qualifier.
Some of his best matches are all 20 seconds to the T.
Yeah, it's like something that happens right at that 20-second mark only.
It's when he just sucks the soul out of his opponent.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Yeah, it's my specialty.
Very good look at Devin Larratt at home, the tail of the tape. The biggest thing you're going to notice here, obviously, Max, is the weight, about 70 pounds, right?
There's a big weight difference here, but let me just make a comment about Devin Larratt's frame. You're talking a guy that can probably tie a shoe standing straight up. I'm talking arms as long as they can be, height, leverage. That's going to play a tremendous role in this match versus Jerry, someone that's compact, huge, but short limbs. It's going to be a big style difference in this match if you've ever seen one.
He used to do Devin used to do like 20,000 push-ups in a row. Neil Pickup was telling me that story years ago. And Jerry Cattratt, a former football player, so he's more of the mass guys, 330 pounds. Let's take a look at these men in action. And what do they do so well in your eyes as we start first with Jerry Cattratt?
Well, Jerry Cattratt, let's be straightforward here. He's power. He's power. He's going one direction, sideways. He's going sideways and down. And if you try to stop him, it doesn't matter. He's going to relentlessly put his frame, his 340-pound frame behind his arm. He's going to keep pushing side. Devin, he's pulling in every other angle but side.
And here's a closer look. Some video of Devin Larratt.
And Devin, I mean, he's the cream of the crop. He's arguably one of the best of all time, regardless of weight. You're talking to a guy who's had so many titles, so many wins, beaten the best of the best. So honestly, adding this to his pedigree would just be a massive stamp.
Well, we are moments away from the start of it, our 6th match here of the night. Today's stream being brought to you by BR Live. You can stream the WAL and all games across the web on iOS or Android apps. Starting in July, BR Live will be available on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and PS4. Let's get now to our public address announcer for the introductions in this 6th and final match, our main event, Ryan Wagner.
Ladies and gentlemen, for all those inside of Rams Head Live in Baltimore, Maryland, and for all those streaming live on BR Live around the world, it is time for the main event. First to the table at 6 foot 1 inches, weighing 334 pounds, out of Rehoboth, Mass, one of the most feared arm wrestlers anywhere in the world, Jerry Cattratt. His opponent is widely known as the best arm wrestler in the world, respected across the globe and a true ambassador of the sport. He is 6 foot 5 inches, weighing in at 260 pounds. Give it up for Devin No Limits Larratt.
Oh yeah.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
6-time WAL champion. He's done it all.
We go. This is what the fans have been waiting for.
Yes.
Wow, this is about to get intense. I love it. This is the match I'm so hyped up for. I wish I could be the ref.
Bart Wood is our head referee. It's a best of 5. Jerry Cattratt, you heard Ryan Wagner, 334 pounds. Larratt weighed in, as you said, at 260.
But this is the biggest Larratt we've ever seen. And he told me before the match, I asked him, what's your strategy for Jerry? He says, I'm coming straight at him.
Not
he
surprised.
Ain't scared, he ain't gonna run. He wants to make this about power.
Let's do this, man.
Let's do this, yeah. Oh yeah, they're starting early. They're starting early,
he wants to grab
fans.
me over there. We'll just play, okay?
Wow.
No way
Let's
am I
listen
accepting
in.
that. Set your elbows down. Set the elbows down.
Mind games early from Devin.
Yep.
He feels confident.
He does.
He feels confident. Jerry more quiet and subdued.
Very clear in their entrances into the venue.
Wow, look at the leg set up there. Jerry
Cattratt.
pressing against the side of the table. Devin Moore kind of sitting, angling back. Now the clear question is Devin going to try to make this inside or outside?
I'm not back. Well, get in there. Get in there. You're going to back up.
I think Devin wants to go straight inside.
back him up,
I think Devin wants this about power.
You started even. Back up. Square up. Set your out. Square up. There we go. Help. Bring this down. Bring this down. Devin, that's not square.
Really square him up, man.
Devin, move it. Square. Bring this back.
Look at him, man. We're the same.
I gotta get. You can start a level.
We are the same.
You're so high. Not even.
I'm not gonna
Lower your level.
Pressure's building.
He's
Big time. The pressure's building. One foul on Devin.
Yep. There's one.
He's pushing me.
I'm not pushing at all, Bob. I'm not pushing at all.
Yes, he
One of the most
is.
intense I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
Time's up. Going to the strap.
Putting the straps on, right? Put the strap on now, right to
That's
it.
what the fans want.
Yep.
That's what they want.
Yes, it certainly is.
See who the stronger man is right here.
Best of 5. The first pull yet to get started.
Hey, this is fireworks. This is like, Ben, this is like if you bought a box of fireworks, you lit them all at once. You know it's going to explode. You know what's going to happen here.
One foul on Devin
This is
Larratt.
exciting.
This is the center right here.
Wow. Are the corners arguing with each other's corner? Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Just put the strap on, man.
Wow. This is intense.
It is really intense.
Look how far back I am. Look how far back I am, Bob.
I know.
Here we
Bring your
go.
level up. There you go.
Right there.
This is pivotal. So much riding on this match for both guys.
Stop fighting me.
Here we go.
You gotta back him up too.
Oh, I'm done.
Let go of my hand. It's not moving anywhere. It's not moving anywhere.
She's allowed to do whatever she wants. Hey, guess what? You're the puller. You don't make the rules up here, sir.
Tighten it up. Tighten it up.
Devin just wants that strap tight. That's all he cares about. If that strap is tight,
Just bring it down level, please. Down.
Right there.
Yeah, cinch that up, Bart.
Jen Wood, Bart's wife, helping out there.
That's what I said.
Definitely mental games from Devin here. He thinks
No
he's the better
question.
puller.
Square up. We gotta bring
Jerry
back.
thinks he's the stronger.
That's not even close.
You're not gonna follow the command. You'll
Here
get
we
another
go.
foul.
It's not even close.
Right there.
But bigger, faster,
Right there.
stronger
Close your
doesn't
thumb.
always
Here
win.
we go. Look for Jerry
Close your
to
thumb.
be behind his arm with everything he's
Bring this
got.
around.
Here we go.
Back up. Bring this. Close your hands.
Oh, early start. Early start.
Yeah.
That might be a second foul.
So where it went that way?
It went this way.
2 fouls.
Two fouls.
Yep,
Two fouls. And
Gets
Devin
another
Larratt.
one. He'll lose the pull. It'll be Cattratt 1-0.
Devin needs to settle down here. He's
Too
simmering.
emotional now?
Well, he's letting his emotions play into it maybe a little too much. But let's see if it'll help him.
You know you fouled because you started early. Why is he getting the foul?
Because he back pressured him off center.
The corners are going at it.
Back him up. Back up.
Shoulder before I say
Here
go.
we go, though.
Square
Here
up.
we go. Devin's got position. His hand
Close
looks
your
great.
hands.
Yep.
Go.
Oh! Devin's on top of his hand. Devin thinks it's over. Devin thinks it's over.
What's up, Jerry? What you got? What you got, Jerry? Is it
Wow,
that
Devin
easy?
thinks it's
Is it
absolute.
that easy?
Devin's looking at the crowd and talking. Wow. Jody says it's
What
over.
you got? What you
Devin
got?
thinks it's over. Wow, this is absolutely impressing me. My goodness, Devin Larratt, you are on another level.
Just toying with him.
Toying with Jerry in a hug. Are you guys seeing this? The match is inside and Jerry can't do anything. This is absurd. Wow.
Too strong.
Way too strong, Devin said.
Yeah,
Wow.
he is.
Way too strong, Jerry.
Wow.
Way too strong.
This is so impressive.
1-0, Devin Larratt.
Goodness. That is a bad man. My goodness. Wow.
That was fun, and that was one pull. Jody Larratt,
Wow.
Devin's wife, enjoying that, of course.
It's blood in the water, and Devin's a great white shark.
They're going to need every second of the 90 seconds here in their corners as we look back.
Yeah, Devin's in the zone. I mean, he got position. He felt confident. He knew Jerry couldn't do anything. You hear him
Way
back.
too strong.
Way too strong.
Yep. Devin's already back up on the table.
Wow.
You know, he's come down now, but
Wow.
he's anxious. He wants to go.
Well, you know, he's in his zone right now. I don't see Jerry being able to do anything with him. Devin's just too peak, too strong, too smart, too confident.
He's talking to the entire crowd here at Rams Head Live here in downtown Baltimore.
Devin's lit like a lamp over here.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is fired up.
He leads, does Devin Larratt, 1-0 in the best of 5. Our final match here in Baltimore. We've had some great ones. This one, the nightcap, the main event. Cattratt's got 5 seconds to get back up to the table and makes his way back up there.
Look at the focus of Devin now. Now he's getting in his competitive zone. Now's where the confidence will really show. Jerry's nervous, Jerry's anxious. He didn't like where he fell and he didn't like where the match went.
I'll get in there with you. I'll get in there.
Oh.
Square up, Devin.
Devin's saying he's not scared to go
Devin, square
straight
up, square
inside
up.
in a dead center.
Let's just start him straight this time.
Jerry said let's start inside.
And they weren't. But that's square, and he's too close in. Start like that, though. That'd be great if he did. He's the same way. Go to the strap.
Bart Wood's not messing around.
Back to the old strap.
Yep. About 95% of the matches go to the strap anyways, right?
Elite arm wrestling and strap arm wrestling because neither guy wants to hold on. Both guy wants to just go to his power, impose his will, and get to his spot. And the only way you can do that is with a strap because that puts you in leverage or position to do so without needing to hold on to your opponent.
Just as high as me.
It's a big match though because now that Devin has the buckle, can Jerry find a better position to put him in this match? Because if not, Devin's gonna have a stranglehold and it might be a whitewash.
Yeah.
Hey, shoulder back, Devin. You gotta back that up.
Might see the can opener come out here, fans.
What the hell? He's the same way. How am I the same way, Devin?
Square up. Follow on Devin Larratt.
No, that's not the square up. Square it back and shoulder up, Devin. Look at it's this side. Back it up. He's doing it again. Look at Bart. You can't start like that. 2 fouls. We're wrapped.
Two fouls?
You're not in charge. Right there, right there. Right there, right like that. Yeah, all right.
Oh, wow. Devin switching techniques.
Right there.
Devin switching techniques. Oh.
Curling it, fouled out, winner.
So 1-1.
Wow.
1-1. Cattratt wins that poll.
Boos from the crowd.
Based on the fouls.
I'm just winning. Listen to my command. Hey, let's do it. I haven't even pulled. We didn't even pull.
I love this.
Come on, man. Come on.
So the 90 seconds in between, 1-1. Who knows what's going to happen in this poll based on the way it's gone?
Well, I'll tell you this, Ben. Devin smells blood. He's hungry. He's a shark.
If he starts initiating the movement just because I beat him. Gotcha. What are we going to do? Just make sure that shoulder's back. Set your elbows down and pull.
Simple.
Easier said than done.
Let me just do this. Hey, let's try this. Let's do this.
Let's try this. Let's try to grip up.
Whoa, that's beautiful. There we go. But look at his shoulder. I'm not going to do this. Quit complaining. Just man up a bit. Why don't you back that shoulder up? Just man up, Jerry. Back the shoulder up. Anyone come at me, man. Come at me. Come at me. Come at you. You get the shoulder already across the table. Right there.
Come at me, he said.
Look, he pulled it right back in. Close your thumbs.
Here we go.
Back this up. We're on. Close your hands. Shoulder back. Come on, man. I didn't hit. I'm saying, say go. One foul. You're not backing your shoulder up. That's one foul. He does the same thing that I'm not even moving.
So Devin Larratt with a foul on a 1-1 tie here in this match.
You've got to start.
Cataratt's win coming because of 3 fouls on Larratt.
Devin's, you know, it's a little unraveled. You know, he needs to simmer down a little bit because you have to keep your emotions under control. You can't let your emotions get the best of you. Devin's showing dominance, but I've seen matches unravel if a guy's too confident, maybe, you know, gets himself in a bad spot, thinking it's over.
Yep.
Completely turns the match around.
This is just another day for you.
There we go, guys. Okay, square. Hold on.
Here we go, though.
Hit back your shoulder up. Look at it. Relax, man. You just fucking beat me. Right there is good.
Devin said, just beat me.
Hold your hands. Go.
Oh, it's inside. Wow. Are you kidding me? Devin just caught Jerry Cattratt in a press. Are you kidding me? That is absolute world-level power. My goodness, he is holding Jerry Cattratt in a dead center hook in Jerry's power. This is unbelievable.
And he's going to work here, Ben. He's making micro adjustments. Maybe you don't see it, but he's making micro adjustments. Every time Jerry takes a breath, Devin improves his position by an inch. Look at that.
Yeah, I see it there. Yeah.
Higher and more better with every breath Jerry takes.
Just a war these two are in.
Absolute war. This is career-ending. Now it's about power. Now it's about top end. Devin's trying to beat him with pure power. I love it. Both pushing, both pushing off the side of the table. Ben, this is straight side to side. Forget the technique. Who's stronger?
Right, that's all it's about.
Who's
right
stronger
now.
right now?
Yep.
It's looking like Devin. Jerry's got that look. Oh no. Devin's wearing him.
He is.
It's Devin's zone right now. He knows it.
2-1 lead for Devin Larratt.
Wow.
In this main event, Larratt can win it the next pull after the 90-second break once they get unstrapped in their respective corners.
I'm having trouble believing Larratt is human. Ben, you're just not understanding. He just take a look at this replay. Jerry Cattratt put his whole body and his force into this hit. Bam! Everything he has, 340 pounds.
And then right back.
And Devin caught it. And then as soon as Devin got in a spot, he just worked and worked and worked until he was right there, an inch away. He knew Jerry couldn't beat him. And then it was just a coast.
Yep.
That's all downhill from there for Devin. Impressive. Very, very impressive.
He needs one to win this match. 3-1. Cattratt come back trying to tie this thing up.
Devin's acting like he's
tired.
winded. Yeah, it's for show. This man can pull the rest of the night until 6 in the morning and still be relatively fresh.
Said back in 2008 he was 247 pounds, did Devin. Tonight at 260. Was at 235 in the heavyweight. Taking the step up to the super heavyweight challenge of Jerry Cattratt.
Significant weight gain, and obviously the strength came with it because he is wowing the crowd by taking the bigger man and beating him strength versus strength, wrist versus wrist.
Both men return to the table. Devin Larratt can end it and win the match here, 3-1.
Look for a show here by Larratt. I'm expecting something flashy. Can opener, some secret move he might have just made up last week.
Cattratt's got that right leg up.
We go.
Yes.
Yeah, that's square.
Oh yeah, Devin ain't scared. Look at him. He wants to go inside.
Just back up his shoulder.
Look for the can
That's
opener.
not even.
I'm calling it right now.
That's square now.
I'm calling it right now. Look for Devin to scream.
Can opener. Come around, Dev. I gotta get this straight. You can back up your shoulder. Back up your shoulder. Come on.
The thing is it's always on this side of the table. You understand? Like this is the center. I'm here.
No, you're not.
No. Yeah, I am. I'm over here.
You know there's a camera.
If you're not gonna push him, you're telling me to back on my shoulder, but you gotta tell him to go.
These guys will jab back and forth verbally all night.
Yeah.
But we
there we
want.
go. No, it's not there. It's
There's our camera right there.
There is the proof. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, we can get the instant replay, but. Crowd getting behind Jerry. He's the underdog. Surprisingly, probably the first time he's been the underdog.
Yeah.
Being that big.
Big Brother's always watching to finish the point with the cameras. So the straps being applied.
Wow. Jerry champ for the crowd.
Yeah.
Getting behind the underdog here, even though Devin's the clear.
Oh, Devin will love that.
Yeah.
That feeds right into it, right?
That's what Devin wants to hear. Look at him shaking his head.
Sure he does.
Now he wants to embarrass Jerry. Now he wants to show the crowd. Oh, you want to champ for him? Let me show you what I can do to him.
Show you what's what.
Yeah. Expect a show here from Devin.
That's center, so we gotta
Making a
back
statement.
it up, Devin. Come to the. Back it up.
Oh, Devin's.
All I care about is his shoulder.
Yeah, right here.
I see what he wants.
You gotta go Devin's side a little bit.
I see what he wants.
Devin, so
What's
you
he
gotta
looking
back up
for?
some, bro.
He's got his hand nice and high. He just wants to cup into Jerry's hand. As soon as he cups down, Ben, as soon as you see his wrist go down, it's over.
Yeah.
It's
Bring that
over.
around. Close
Seen
your
that
hands.
move from him
Go.
over the years.
Wow!
Wow! Comes back and ties it.
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Jerry Cattratt turned it inside, pushed her shoulder in, and pressed straight down through Devin's arm. This is intense. Wow. With the Jerry chants going.
Reminds me of a Jerry Springer show.
Yeah, it does.
Just the chant, I mean.
Yeah, but
What
there's
a
no
match.
Yeah, there's no surprise, you know. There's no surprise revealed. The only surprise is that this is going to the 5th round. That's surprising.
Here's the 4th
Here
ball.
it is. Jerry turns in, and once that 330-pound frame is on your arm, ooh, you better have some power to stop that. And Dev put it all in it, and it wasn't enough. Wow. Look at the reaction from Jerry.
Former fullback in his college football playing days at Arkansas.
He's breaking a light sweat, you know.
Yeah.
He's getting a little
Devin's
warmed
back
up.
on the table. Or back up to the table, I should
But
say.
let me set up this 5th round for you, Ben. Devin, more endurance. Devin, better side of the strap. Devin, just more aware and more technical. I'm expecting Devin to shift positions, alter his setup, alter his hit, come out this round, and secure the win. I'll be very surprised if it goes to the same spot that it did last round.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jerry Cattratt, time has expired. He's going to make his way back up onto the platform
Old guy.
to the table. Did you hear that one? Said you might get beat by an old guy.
They're about the same age, relatively. You know, they're a couple of years apart in their 40s.
Yeah, in the
Here
40s.
we go. Round 5, everything on the line. Who wants it more? Let's hear it.
Winner take all.
Yeah,
2-2.
all the chips are on the table, Ben. They're all in. Doesn't matter what happens. You might as well break your arm trying to win this. Here we go. Crowd's
Fans
behind.
still chant for Cattratt.
Turn this around. Come around. This out, right there. Close your hands. Go.
Oh, straps. Straps.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm seeing Devin. He's going to look for the hand, Ben. He doesn't want to play power. Right now, he's going to play technique. You'll see. Right here on the slip, Devin went outside. He tried to take the hand. He was taking it, and Jerry slipped. So I think Devin's going to control this match through the hand and not play into Jerry's game. It's going to make Jerry uncomfortable.
What a match this has been. 2-2, the best of 5.
Deciding round. USA chance in the background. 2-2. Round 5. Everything on the table. Let's get it.
We're getting it. Great to have you with us wherever you're watching on BR Live.
Stop fighting
tonight.
me. Just let him tighten. I'm not doing
As
anything.
soon as that strap
me?
tightens, Ben, it's fireworks time.
Okay, Devin.
It's going to be the 4th of July in here. Here we go, fans. Get up out your seats. I don't care if you're at home. Get up out your seats for this one. Here we go, round 5.
Right there.
Who wants it
Now
more?
watch it. Now watch it. Right there. See, slowly coming back.
Back it up, Devin. Right there. Close your hands. Go.
There it is. Wow, there it is. And it's Devin. And it's Devin. And it's Devin. My goodness.
He takes it in 5-3-2. That was Devin Larratt to claim the 6th match of the night, and that was an absolute war.
Wow.
That was the match of the night. If you want to ask me who got match of the night, it's a no-brainer. Right there, you just saw it.
Yep.
5 rounds, war, back and forth. Every single round went back and forth, Ben.
It did. What a battle between two great competitors. Devin Larratt takes out Jerry Cattratt 3-2, but it was not easy. As we'll look back at the pin from Larratt that ended it.
Larratt, he had more shoulder, more commitment. There it is. He puts the shoulder in with the press, and Jerry just couldn't get enough of his body behind it. Devin puts in the shoulder and presses right to the pad. Wow. Devin Larratt just made a massive statement. He's ready to face the heaviest, strongest, best in the world. No more 225.
And Devin Larratt down on the pit level with Jason Fisher. Jason, it's all yours.
Devin, that was a match that we will not soon forget. That was a battle here tonight. I mean, it seemed like you weren't just going up against Jerry, you were going up against the refs at times. What was that like for you here tonight?
Well, that's kind of normal, but they did a great job, and Jerry is an amazing, amazing opponent. I really, as soon as I heard that I had him, I was so honored to have the match. So I think I gave him all the credit that the guy deserves, and I showed up my very best version ever.
You said this is the strongest you've ever been, the most focused you've ever been. Did you need every ounce of that to get past Jerry here tonight?
Yeah, I did, clearly, right? Yeah, he's a machine. He's so strong. And despite what a lot of people out there believe, he is a genius tactician. And the great thing about these super matches is I really spent so much time looking at him. I'm hoping that I get that trick and add it in my repertoire.
Whew, well, what's next for you? I mean, you're at your strongest, your most focused, probably your most confident. What's next?
Well, it's hard to say exactly who's next, but I just want to say that, you know, there is no greater test of strength than arm wrestling. And right here in the WAL, we want your strongest. So if you're out there and you think that you can be one of the strongest people in the sport, we're waiting for you, not just me, but all of the real grassroots strength athletes out there.
Amazing job, amazing job. That was incredible. I mean, I don't know what else to say. He's calling you out. That's what he's saying. All right, hey, Jerry, let's go to Jerry real quick. Jerry, what was, I mean, what's it like going up against a guy like Devin Larratt?
I knew coming into the match it was going to be tough, and I told him right along it was going to be a really tough battle no matter what. Devin's the smartest and best conditioned athlete, and it's tough. If you don't finish him, he's in it till the end. You know, so he proved it here. He came out on top. He's a smart puller, and he definitely had, you know, more endurance.
He likes to talk too. I mean, big time. Does that get in your head? Does that affect you, or how do you stay even keeled in your zone?
I'll tell you, outside of the match, Devin's an unbelievable guy. We'll go have a drink after, and I'll let him pay. And but we, you know, if you don't build it up and you're not in it, you know, then why do it? You know, so the build-up was so much fun and pushed me to work harder, and probably pushed him to work harder if he possibly can. But he's an awesome opponent. To be able to pull him and have it come down like that, it was a lot of fun.
It was an incredible match, and we can't wait to see you in Cleveland. Let's head it back to Ben and Max. That was awesome.
Thanks so much, Jason. It was awesome. What a lot of fun we had here tonight. We saw an unbelievable match to close things out. They were all great, but that was unreal. Today's stream was brought to you by BR Live. You can stream the WAL and all games across the web on iOS or Android apps starting in July. BR Live will be available on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and PlayStation 4. Our next stop will come up on June the 14th, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, live from Cleveland. Our Supermatch Showdown Series 403 from Cleveland. The main event that night will be the monster Michael Todd against The man we just heard from, the Big Daddy, Jerry Cattratt, among other great matches. Max, this was fun. Let's do it again, my man.
What a fantastic night. You guys saw a lot of great matchups, a lot of intense wars. I love it. Crowd was into it. And here we're going live next month. You better catch it.
That's
BR
right.
Live. Let's go. World Arm Wrestling League, baby.
It was a fun night here for Max Tobin, for Mike Aiello, who joined us, for Luke Kent, who joined us, Jason Fisher, all of our crew, Warren Pickard, producer-director, Steve Kaplan, Ben Murray, and all involved in the WAL. My name is Ben Holden saying good night.